Danganronpa.
Huh? Sakura's dead? She's really dead?
I heard Hina talking, but my eyes stared steadily forward. I could only look on at Sakura's dead body. He didn't make it in time. It's happened again. Muttering to herself, Kyoko began to gently inspect Sakura's body. I wondered, was she confirming that Sakura really was dead? Checking for a pulse? Or a reaction? I have to go get them. I have to go get the others. On shaky legs, Hina left the rec room. And I... Why did this have to happen? That's all I could say. I repeated it over and over again. I need to examine Sakura's body. I just stood there motionless behind her while she checked Sakura's corpse. Time passed. While I stood there, unable to do a thing, time just passed. And after I don't know how long, I got everyone.
What?
Ogre?
Yes.
Oh, so she's dead, huh?
I see.
Sakura's been killed. I see. As soon as they arrived, Kyoko began.
Just a second.
You heard the announcement just now, right? So you know what this means. Sakura was murdered, and by someone in this very room. Is that what you were going to say?
Huh?
No. Whoever killed her, it's not just someone in this room.
It's your fault!
It was one of you! Hiro, Byakuya, Toko. One of you killed Sakura.
What?
You're accusing us before we've even begun the investigation. I don't need to investigate anything. Because you hated her. You hated the sight of her.
I won't forgive you.
One of you did it. I know it. You know it?
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
Jeez, I didn't know your power level would increase by that much just by getting mad.
What the heck?
What are you doing here?
Come on!
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to hand out my little murder flyer.
It's the Monokuma pile!
Yeah. The artifact didn't occur in the background is... And don't get so mad, Miss Asahina, or you're gonna ruin that lewd little face of yours. Now then, with that, hold on. There's something I want to ask you. Huh? It was you, wasn't it? You killed Sakura.
Say what?
Huh? Sakura wanted to challenge the mastermind to a duel. Maybe you and her fought again. And then...
In other words...
Then I killed her? Sorry, not quite. Actually, not even close. That whole thing is totally irrelevant now. Sakura came to a most regrettable end without even getting a chance to finish things with me. Which, thank God for that, it saved me the trouble of having to go through with our little fight. Because even for someone like me, it would have been no mean feat to take down a behemoth like that.
Hey,
I gotta tell ya, I was actually pretty worried. I mean, she violated a rule by attacking me in the first place, but I wasn't able to punish her. So I don't know who it was, but whoever the blackened is this time, I owe you one.
What is this?
You owe them one? Oopsie. Before you get all pissy potty at me, you better figure out who did it first. 'Cause I mean, your lives are all on the line, right?
What is this?
What the hell? He owes them one?
I won't forgive
I
you.
hate him. I hate this whole thing. Well, I, for one, am glad it was Sakura. She was working for the mastermind after all. How can you say that now? I'm sorry, I don't have time for your squabbling. The next game has already begun. If you want to be angry at someone, be angry at whoever killed Sakura.
Anyway,
Right now, our top priority needs to be uncovering Sakura's killer. If we can't do that, we're all dead. Then let's decide who will stand guard this time. I'll do it. Hina? I really hope we get to kill off Byakuya. Thomas, I regret to inform you that I don't think it was Byakuya this time. I have a prediction for this chapter. I think it was Hina. I think Sakura asked her to do it. But, you know, I might be wrong. Unfortunately, Byakuya is Captain Obvious. I think he's gonna make it to the final round, whatever that is. I think he's gonna be in, like, me, him, and whoever the mastermind is. If he's not the mastermind himself, you know? I think he's gonna be top contender, make it to the finals. I'm okay. Just let me handle it. Besides, I want to be here with Sakura.
That's fine.
Okay, then Hina is guard number 1, but we need more. Kyoko, that's you.
what?
Me? You're always a thorn in my side. This time, just stand by and watch quietly. Consider that an order. An order?
That's fine.
Fine. I'll stay behind. Then it's settled. Let's begin, shall we? Hold on. Before that, there's something I want to say.
What?
Which is... Hiro, Byakuya, Toko, none of you are allowed to step foot in the crime scene. What?
It's your fault!
One of you killed Sakura.
I won't forgive you.
I won't let someone like that come anywhere near her.
Stop talking.
Don't be silly. Our lives are in just as much danger as yours. We have every right to investigate. I don't care what you say. I'm not letting the one who killed Sakura anywhere near her. Even if it means I have to use force, you're not getting in here. Well, it appears further discussion would be a waste of time. How about a compromise?
It's all clear.
I won't ask you to let all of us in. Just let me. What? You don't really care, do you? You're both useless anyway. Nope, don't really care. I'd rather spend my time coming up with another splendid fantasy involving Master anyway. And you, Hiro, do you really object? If you're gonna go that far, what can I do? I mean, I don't have anything to hide, so why should I care?
It's all clear.
Then it's decided.
What are you saying?
Nothing's decided.
Calm down.
I know how you feel, Hina, but you should agree to his request. But
Hey,
we have to find out who killed Sakura.
correct.
For those of us still alive, and to honor Sakura's memory. Fine. I guess that's okay. But no matter what, Byakuya, you absolutely aren't allowed to touch her. Naturally. Who would want to touch a filthy dead body?
Listen.
That's enough fighting. We need to focus on the investigation from here on out. Everyone, keep this in mind. If you can't uncover Sakura's killer,
Listen to me.
all of us face execution. Finding out who killed Sakura. It's not a matter of hoping we can do it. We want to survive. We have to do it. It's a kind of hopeless hope. We have no choice but to just do it. The good news is no one will know we gave her a thong. Unless, of course, Lupin. Kyoko found it on her dead body. What if she's wearing the thong right now? What if she's only dead because she put on the thong? What if she's only dead because she put on the thong, Lupin? Hashtag Nike. Ten out of 10. Not enough buttocks control. I killed her. It's my fault. It's my fault she's dead. The booty clapped too hard. The killer's now wearing it? Oh my god. I better check this Monokuma file before anything else. I don't want to jump to any assumptions here. Cut off the circulation. You are the blackened. Victim was Sakura Ogami. The time of death was estimated to be around 12 o'clock noon. Body was discovered in the rec room on the 3rd floor of the school. There's evidence of a strong blow to the victim's head. No other injuries were noted. However, it seems that at some point the victim suffered from a violent vomiting of blood. Monokuma File 4 has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook.
Hey,
I think the case this time might be a challenge. Why is that?
so...
The only way into the rec room is the door we just came through. And that door had been jammed shut with the chair from inside the rec room. Which means the killer would have had to escape somehow after barring the door. So if the door was blocked from the inside and there was no way in or out until we broke the window, there's like zero escape, right?
In other words,
It's the classic locked room murder. Locked room murder? I guess you might see this kind of thing a lot in mystery room movies or books or whatever. But could it really happen in real life? And right before our very eyes like this?
hey,
Are you curious to hear more about what a locked room murder entails? Sure, if you don't mind.
that's fine.
When you break down this kind of murder mystery, there are 4 basic types. The first type is when the locked room is created after the actual crime is committed. This simply means that the killer commits their crime and through some special method seals the room. This mainly involves some sort of trick involving the locking of the room. Basic approaches include using a string or simple mechanism. There are a number of variations. So for that, all we'd have to do is check the door to see if this is what it is, right?
Correct.
The second type is when the locked room already exists before the crime is committed. Oh.
In other words,
Basically, the killer uses a special contraption or tool from outside to target the victim inside. You push a switch and it fires a handgun. You shoot an arrow through a gap in the door, something like that.
however,
But in this case, that doesn't seem to fit. There are no guns or arrows in the school, and the door doesn't have any gap that would allow it. Yeah, I think we can probably cross that one off the list.
it's true.
The third type is when the killer stays in the room until it's opened up. What do you mean by that?
In other words,
They stay hidden, and when the doors open, they use the confusion to blend in with the group. They pretend they showed up along with everyone else, and that's that. Sounds like it could have been possible. Maybe.
it's true.
And the fourth and final type is when it wasn't actually a locked room at all. Not a locked room.
In other words,
By that I mean there actually is an alternate escape route somewhere within the room. You see this a lot in novels and things, but in reality it's generally not possible. Then you think we can cross that one off too?
Indeed.
I believe so, yes. So when it comes to locked room mysteries, those are the basics. There are 4 possibilities. Then Kyoko, which of these 4 possibilities seems the most likely in this case?
It's true.
That's a good question. Answering that should be our primary focus during this trial. But right now, I can't really say. I see. The way the killer set up the locked room. Until I figure that out, the truth behind Sakura's death will stay hidden. It's definitely a tough mystery. I need to concentrate and investigate as much as I can. For Sakura, if nothing else. Okay, so I'm noticing 2 things. There's blood over here, and then there's blood in 2 different colors. There's the pink blood, and then there's red blood. Then there's a note of some kind, the glass, and probably other stuff too. It's 1 o'clock. According to the Monokuma file, Sakura died around noon, so an hour ago. Was that when Kyoko and I were moving Alter Ego? There's a bloodstain in front of the magazine shelf. Must have come from Sakura, right? But that doesn't make sense. Why is it so far away from where she died? Okay. There are shards of glass scattered around the chair Sakura is sitting in. The glass is all red, and these are the top and bottom sections of a bottle, right? So this must have originally been a bottle. Okay. Something else on the ground. It's a figure. It fits in the palm of my hand. It's a Monokuma figure. Okay. What's this, though? Looks like some kind of wrapper?
Huh?
Ah, that's... Do you recognize it, Hina? Well, yeah, I mean, I gave it to her. That's a candy wrapper. Sakura got super upset when she found out Genocide Jack had attacked me, right? So after we left the nurse's office, I gave it to her. I thought it might help her calm down a little. So you gave that candy to Sakura. I found a big box of it in the warehouse. I really liked them. Actually, as soon as we could get into the warehouse, I took the entire box back to my room. I made sure nobody else could get their hands on them. You really like them that much? But I wanted Sakura the chance to try one for herself. That's why I gave it to her. But now, they've lost all their flavor. Hina. Polka dot candy wrapper. Okay. Some kind of plastic container rolling around the entrance. It's the protein zyme.
So...
It's a protein drink and it's empty. Sakura must have drank it. Everyone knows how much she loved her protein. What was Monokuma doing with the chess piece? We all know what he was doing with the chess piece. He was having a sensual moment. And she mentioned more than once how protein was good for all sorts of ailments.
Wrong.
I wouldn't take that to heart if I were you. I know. Still, this protein can. It's got a label on it that says Chem A2. Reminds me, Sakura mentioned how the Chem Lab had all kinds of health stuff. She must have gotten this from the Chem Lab.
Just a second.
But that's strange. What is?
Hey,
You see what's scattered around the can? Shards of light blue glass. They must be parts of the window I broke to get inside.
correct.
But they aren't just scattered around the can. They're also underneath it. Why does that matter?
So,
I can't say for sure yet, but you're probably going to want to take note of it. I feel like it'll become an important clue later on. An important clue? I'm not sure I see how. Okay. Well, that means that the protein drink got set down after we broke in. That actually is a little important. The locker's open, and there on the inside is a handprint?
why?
What's a handprint doing here? It looks like someone touched the inside of the locker, and it left a handprint in all the dust.
It's true.
And it looks quite fresh, too. I'd say someone was hiding here in the locker, and they left behind a little something extra. So then, maybe the killer hid in here until the locked room was opened, don't you think? And during all the confusion, they popped out and joined the rest of the group.
Wrong.
Unfortunately, that's not a possibility. Huh? Why not?
Hey,
Think back, before we opened the door, we looked inside the room, right? Oh yeah, and the locker was already open at that point.
indeed.
So there's no way someone could have hidden in there until after we opened the door. Yeah. So then, what does this handprint mean? Locker handprint has been added, okay. No, not this.
So,
Not this.
indeed.
Sakura drew her last breath sitting slumped forward in this chair. There's obvious evidence of the blow to the head Sakura suffered. Normally, I wouldn't have any problem believing that that's what killed her. But according to the Monokuma file, she also had vomited blood. And I could see a trace of blood on her lips for sure. So what would have caused her to vomit blood? The Monokuma file specifically said she hadn't suffered any other injuries. Why is all the blood pink? Because of Japanese censorship laws from the early 2000s and the way the game was intended to be rated. They changed the color from red to pink to get it a teen rating, I think. To like disrupt the realism. Or like a mature rating instead of like an NC-17. It had something to do with the censorship laws. Not a chance. Byakuya.
That's fine.
However, your eyes have landed on a most interesting location. Interesting?
Naturally.
Yes, most interesting. Don't you agree? No, I don't think I'd call it interesting. But it does make me wonder. The reason Sakura vomited blood absolutely has to be connected to why she died. There are 4 red bottles lined up on the shelf. And inside each bottle there's some kind of Monokuma figure. What I'm wondering is, how did they get those figures inside the bottles?
So,
It's no different from your standard ship in a bottle. Huh? You know, where the bottle's opening is smaller than the boat placed inside. You've never seen that? Yeah, well, maybe I have.
in other words,
So this is the Monokuma version of that. A Monokuma bottle, if you will. It looks like there's 2 missing. I feel like I'm starting to make sense of things little by little. There's space. The way that these are spaced out implies that there's 2 missing from the shelf. One is the knight, and one is the queen, I think. Because you've got the pawn, the bishop, the rook, and the king. So we're missing the knight and the queen. The Monokuma figure we found on the ground was the knight, so we're still missing the queen one. Red shards of glass would probably started out as a bottle, which would mean Sakura must have been hit in the head with a Monokuma bottle, right? The shards of glass and the Monokuma figure are evidence of that. So I think it's safe to say that the Monokuma bottle was the weapon. Same shelf full of magazines. There's all different kinds of magazines here. The chair was shoved up against the doorknob, so we couldn't have the door open. There's no evidence that any kind of string or mechanism was used on the chair. In other words, there's no reason to think the chair had anything special done to it. Okay. This door's the only way in or out of the rec room. The door doesn't have a lock, and there's no evidence that the mountings have been tampered with. The only noticeable change to the door is the smashed window, which happened, of course, when I broke it to get inside. There's no evidence that any kind of string or mechanism was used on the door. In other words, I don't see anything suspicious about the door itself. Having examined both the door and the chair, there's no doubt that the reason the door didn't open was simply because the chair was shoved up against it. This kept the doorknob from turning and the door from opening. And there was no evidence of the door or chair being tampered with or anything like that. So the killer must have created the locked door from inside, not from the outside. Rec room door has been added to the truth bullets, okay? What do you got to say?
What?
What did you want? You're bothering me. Go away. He's not even trying to hide how much he despises me. I'd better go before he crushes my soul completely. Damn.
What the heck?
We already know who did it. Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro. It had to be one of them. They couldn't stand the sight of her. You agree with me, don't you, Makoto? Well, I don't want to say anything for sure without finding out more. Then let me help you find out more. You see, Sakura asked all three of them to meet with her. You know where. Right here in the rec room. What? After I went to the nurse's office this morning, Sakura and I both left together, right? Well, eventually she went off on her own. When I saw her again after that, she told me. She said she'd left a note for each of them. She asked them to meet her in the rec room by noon. By noon? The Monokuma file said she died right around then. I'm telling you the truth, I heard it right from Sakura herself. And I tried to stop her. But she wouldn't listen. She said not to worry, that she just wanted to talk to them. And this is what happened. If I'd stopped her, by force even, this never would have happened. Hina. It's impossible not to have regrets. I know. Aoi's account has been added. But the fact that she had asked those three to meet with her, and she asked them to come to the rec room at noon, the same time and place she ended up dying. It might be good to confirm what I just heard with the three of them directly.
However,
But for Sakura to have been killed, yeah, she's not the type who would go down without a fight.
it's true.
And she certainly didn't, I would say. She was the ultimate martial artist, strong in body, mind, and spirit. So how was the killer able to get the upper hand on her? I wonder, did someone get the upper hand? They must have taken her by surprise, right?
Certainly.
They would have needed to if they expected to stand any chance against her.
What?
What do you want? You're bothering me. There's something I'd like to talk to you about. Make it quick. Is it true that Sakura asked you to meet her in the rec room? So you found out. Interesting. Then it's true. I did receive a note to that effect, yes. But what fool would do as it said and risk being killed by that monster? So you didn't go see her? Of course not. I ripped the note to shreds and threw it away. I haven't seen Sakura today at all. Byakuya says he didn't go to see her. Is that the truth? Well, until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept it as a fact.
Come on.
If you're all finished, please remove yourself from my sight. Okay, thanks.
Listen.
Well, Makoto, have you finished with your general investigation? Yeah, I think so. For the most part.
So then.
Then you should probably go talk with people now. I'm on guard duty, so I can't leave.
Listen to me.
Which is why I've decided you'll go in my place. She's decided? She's gotten a lot more pushy since we had our issue. But she's right. I do have to go talk to the others. Sakura wanted me to meet with two other people. Wanted to meet with two other people. I need to hear what they have to say. Are you gonna let me leave? Beautiful. Those other two probably went back to their rooms. Alright, Toko's room is near mine. Sayaka. Toko. I press the doorbell. And after a few seconds... Hey girl. Who's there? Ugh, the most negative aura I've ever felt. An aura of total decay.
Well, what do you want?
So you're back to normal. Genocide Jack isn't around anymore.
Don't even say her name. It makes me sick to my stomach. I was in such a good mood, too.
She didn't look like she was in a good mood.
Hey, I was hoping to talk to you about something. Is now a bad time?
Obviously annoyed, Toko slithered out into the hall.
What do you want?
You said you wanted to talk to me about something? I wanted to talk about the fact that Sakura had asked to meet with you. What?
Well,
I don't know what you're talking about. Byakuya already told me she had asked to meet with him. What? She wanted to meet with Master too? I just said two, didn't I? I guess now it's totally obvious, huh? Yeah, pretty much. So, can you tell me about it? I admit I did get the note. But I didn't go see her. I was scared, so I couldn't bring myself to go. Toko claims she didn't go see her, but can I really believe her? Well, until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept it as fact. Is that good enough? Then I'm going back to my room. With that, Toko quickly retreated into her room. Toko's account had been added to the truth bullets. Okay, where's Haru's room? Leon... Hero, here we go. Press the doorbell. And after a few seconds...
You know?
What's up, Makoto? Did you need something? Oh yeah, actually. I just wanted to check something. It's about how Sakura wanted to meet with you.
What?
How'd you know about that?
Could it be?
Did you maybe gaze into my soul? Have your special abilities awakened in you? Back from groceries? Yes, Sakura's dead. They killed Sakura. We don't know who yet, but she dead. But I'm not the only one she wanted to meet with. Ogre told me herself that she asked Byakuya and Toko to come too. What? When did Sakura tell you that? Well, when she asked me to meet with her, of course. But didn't she write you a note? Yeah, a note.
How about that?
She gave it to me in person. And she happened to mention the others. Like, in passing. I gotta be honest, this is super suspicious. So then you went and met with Sakura.
You got it all wrong.
No way, I totally didn't. Why would I ever do that? Yeah, definitely suspicious.
Actually,
Last time I saw Ogre was when Hina got hurt and I took her to the nurse's office.
don't look at me.
I haven't seen her since then. While I'm here, could you show me the note she gave you? Do I still have it? Let's see. Hiro was feeling around in his pockets.
Hey, come
Oh,
on.
sorry. Looks like I don't have it anymore. With a big goofy smile on his face, he pulled his hands back out of his pockets. And when he did, I saw something flutter to the ground. Something had fallen out of Hiro's pocket. Huh? Quick as the wind, Hiro snatched it back up again and shoved it back into his pocket.
Hey, come on.
Sorry, just a bit of trash I forgot to throw out. Trash?
What?
Anyway, I can't deny that Ogre asked to meet with me, but I never went. So well, if you'll excuse me. Before waiting for a reply, Hiro quickly slipped back into his room. Hiro said that was just trash, but there's no way that's all there was to it. Yeah, that's the same type of wrapper that we found at Sakura's feet. The candy wrapper. The candy wrapper that Hina gave her. So I've heard from Toko and Hiro. What next? I'll definitely have to look at the actual crime scene again. But on top of that, maybe I should find out more about the protein can we found on the floor of the rec room. I'm sure it must have come from the chem lab. So where should I start? Chem lab, obviously. Chem lab, obviously.
What?
Makoto, did you have your eye on the chem lab too? Just make sure you don't get in my way. Yeah, I got it. I think what you meant to say was, yes, sir, I understand. What the shit is all this? This isn't my first time seeing the shelf, but I just can't get over how big it is. I should probably take a closer look at it. Looks like 3 shelves have been connected together to make one giant shelf. But more important right now, what's that powder that's been spilled in front of the shelf? I have to be careful not to step in it. It's a bunch of yellow powder scattered on the floor. I'd better not leave a footprint. Those are footprints? They're only in front of the left shelf. How do these footprints relate to the scene as a whole? We may need to sketch out the floor plan. By we, do you mean me? How kind of you to offer. With an insufferable smirk, he handed me a piece of paper and a pen.
What?
Well, let's go. Chop, chop. Okay. So I got to work, and before long I'd drawn up a sketch of the room. So how's this? Not bad for you, I mean. For me. So when you look at it like this, interesting. It would appear that whoever left those footprints only had business at the leftmost shelf. They came in, went straight to that shelf, did whatever they had to do, and then left. That's what the footprints tell me.
I see.
These footprints must be.
It's certainly possible.
Makoto, are they yours? No.
What?
Okay, then let me see your shoes and I'll confirm their size for myself. I couldn't think of a reason not to, so I quietly did what the Yakuya said. I see. Your feet do appear to be too big. Unfortunately, I must admit these are not your footprints. Unfortunately? But with how clear these prints are, it should be quite easy to determine who they do belong to. Then these prints are a really valuable clue. What's this? There's a broken bottle in front of the shelf. Is this where all the powder came from? Looks like the bottle had a label on it. Chem C4. Would you like to hear something interesting? I was on the 4th floor this morning checking things over, and at that point, this room wasn't like this. Then this powder must have spilled...
So, in other words...
That's right. It could have only been around the time of the incident. If that really is when it happened, it must be related to the case somehow. Source of the powder has been added. Should probably take a good hard look at the powder. There's a bunch of powder scattered on the floor in front of the shelf. There's also the remains of a bottle. Looks like the bottle was labeled Chem C4 and someone left footprints in the powder. Okay. According to Byakuya, the powder would have been spilled right around the time of the incident. That's all I can tell for now. Okay. So, on shelf A are the dietary supplements and medicines. Protein drink probably came from this shelf. All the letters on the shelf are labeled with the letter A and a number, except for Chem C9. So I can guess it's part of the shelving section A. But wait. There's one bottle here that's labeled Chem C9. Could someone have put it here on accident? On this shelf is a bunch of chemicals I have no idea what they are. They're reagents. Put simply, they're used in experiments to bring about a chemical reaction. So have you lived in such ignorance for so long? It must truly be bliss. Isn't that kinda harsh?
What?
You think studying science and mathematics has no practical application in the real world? The words of a lifelong loser, which, I suppose, suits you well. I didn't even say that. Anyway, that doesn't matter. Right now I need to focus on the shelf. All the containers on this shelf are labeled with the letter B and a number, so I guess I consider this part of the shelving section B. Nothing out of the ordinary, in which case I don't think I have to worry too much about this shelf. On this shelf is... one look and I can tell it's nothing but dangerous chemicals. These look like poisons and other powerful chemicals. All the containers on this shelf are labeled with the letter C and a number. So I guess I consider this part of the shelving unit section C. I should try to find out more about this shelving unit. Looks like it's split into 3 sections. A has dietary supplements, B has reagents, and C has lethal chemicals. Sakura must have gotten the protein powder from section A, but what concerns me is that in section A there is a bottle with the label from section C. What was this bottle of poison from section C doing in section A? There's definitely something going on here. Chem lab shelf has been added to the bullets. I've already taken a good look at the chem lab. Maybe I should take another look around the rec room. Can I not just go there from here? Do you have anything else to say, Byakuya?
See.
Makoto, I admit you have a good eye for spotting useful clues. But you also need to learn how to make use of those clues. Okay.
Hey,
So Makoto, how's your investigation going? I told Kyoko and what Toko and Hiro had told me.
I see.
So along with Byakuya, they're both claiming they didn't go see her. But it's all too convenient. Someone must be lying. Someone's lying?
Anyway,
Well, I've made some progress of my own. Sakura's body, the shelf of magazines, and the Monokuma bottles. These three things have revealed new clues. You did well to look them over one more time. Okay. According to Kyoko, there's still something to be discovered from Sakura's body.
just a second.
Just staring off into space isn't going to help you figure anything out. Yeah, I know, but
Hey,
don't you think you might actually need to examine the body? There's no getting around it. Unlike me, Kyoko didn't recoil at the thought of touching a dead body. She was completely unemotional. It's the kind of thing I've grown perversely used to. Although, there are still some times. I can't believe how calm you are. No matter how many times I see a dead body, I can't get used to it.
it's true.
That's totally normal. And how can you?
So,
I imagine it's because I've had plenty of opportunities to touch dead bodies in the past. What? Sorry. Never mind.
hey,
More importantly, look here. Her shoes.
correct.
You see that yellow powder on her instep? Yeah, it really stands out.
I see.
That powder is clue number 1. Yellow powder has been added to the truth bullet section.
Hey,
Next is the wound to her head. Look carefully.
it's true.
Actually, even telling you that, it's incredibly difficult to spot, so let me just explain.
It would seem...
It would appear that she didn't suffer a single blow, but instead received 2 blows to the head. 2 blows?
Indeed.
Interesting, wouldn't you say? And there's one more interesting thing.
Correct.
Both of her hands were spotless. There's absolutely no trace of blood on either one.
It's true.
So that's what I learned from examining her body in detail. Okay. Can't believe she was able to learn all that just by looking at her body. I don't think anyone but Kyoko could have pulled that off. Kyoko said the magazine shelf was hiding a clue of some kind. Clue. Ah, this magazine is upside down. Did someone put it back that way on accident?
Hey,
If something catches your eye, it's important for you to explore that in detail, don't you think? Right, Kyoko, the fact that you've handled dead bodies is not a lol nevermind moment. Yeah, you're right. I picked up the inverted magazine and flipped through it. This is... One of the pages, near the center of the magazine, a word had been written in bold, bloody letters, and it said Toko. Could this be a dying message?
correct.
Then it would appear you found it. Kyoko, is this...
So,
It is indeed a dying message. Someone used their finger to write it. A dying message?
however,
But just to be clear, I'm not the one who put it back upside down. It was already like that when I found it in a little while ago. I made sure to put it back exactly as I found it for the benefit of others who might come looking. Hey, is that... That says Toko, right? Yeah, looks like it.
What the heck?
Then she's the killer, right? Well, it hasn't been confirmed yet. It's settled. She's the killer for sure. That's conclusive evidence, right? We can use it to corner the killer. I can see why you would think that, but it just seems too easy. If anything, it makes me that much more suspicious. Magazine dying message has been added. Okay. I think Kyoko said she found a new clue involving the bottles. Something new, something new.
Hey,
Is it that there's 2 missing? There's a hidden correlation between all the bottles. Pay attention and sure find it. Correlation. Can you just tell me what it is?
so...
I don't mind guiding you toward clues, but giving you my conclusion isn't a good idea. Each person needs to come to their own conclusions, so that everyone can have confidence in the outcome. And it's not just because you don't trust me, right? No answer? I do trust you, to a degree. Otherwise, I wouldn't have told you anything to begin with. Only to a degree? Okay.
Hey,
Actually, there's one other thing about the Monokuma bottles that's bothering me. I'd like to do an experiment to confirm it. You don't mind helping me, right? An experiment?
anyway,
Can you gather up all the pieces of the broken Monokuma bottle? Try to get the smaller pieces, too. Huh? Are you sure it's okay to mess with the crime scene like that?
that doesn't matter.
I've already done a thorough investigation, and it's fine. And if that obnoxious... Ugh! And that obnoxious Byakuya is not here, so...
So then,
Anyway, I need to get something from the chem lab. While I'm gone, try to gather up all the glass. With that, Kyoko left the room. I really don't know what this is about, but what choice do I have? I'd better just do it. I took the broom and dustpan and got to work collecting all the broken bottle pieces. And just as I finished up... Sorry to keep you waiting.
so then,
Is everything ready? Then let's get to work. What kind of experiment are we doing?
in other words,
I got a scale from the chem lab. We're going to use it to compare weights. Compare the weights of what? The pieces of glass you collected and one of the Monokuma bottles that's still intact. Why do you want to do that? That's the point of the experiment. It'll make sense when we're done.
listen,
First, let's compare the weight of 2 of the normal Monokuma bottles. It's balanced.
in other words,
Each Monokuma bottle weighs about the same, which makes sense. The Monokuma figures inside are basically the same. Nothing else could really affect the weight.
so then,
Now, here comes the important part. Put all the pieces you picked up on one side of the scale. What might we expect to see? A normal assumption would be either they'll balance out or the pieces I collected will be lighter. I did my best to get them all, but there's a chance I could have missed some here and there.
so then,
Okay, let's give it a try. Huh? The broken pieces are heavier. How is that possible? It's both bottles, but only one figurine. Someone broke 2 bottles over her head.
I knew it.
Just as I thought. What?
In other words,
The results of our experiment and the correlation between each of the bottles, put it all together,
hey,
and I believe you will arrive at one very persuasive conclusion. So, what do you think? It's all on you.
Whoops, you caught me sleeping. Your investigation was just so boring I couldn't stay awake.
Okay.
Should I do it? Is it okay? Can I? Okay, then let's begin the class trial. You know where to meet, right?
This chapter is a lot faster than the last one.
Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
Let's do it. Let's do the trial. Fuck it. Fuck it. I'm changing the title to Chapter 4 Trial. There we go. Okay. It's already time, but the mystery of the locked room is still only half solved. At this point, whatever happens will have to happen at the class trial. No, not whatever happens. I have to make something happen. Trial time, ding dong, bing bong. Okay, gamers, before I open this door, I need to take a break because we've been going for 4 hours. And this will take maybe 2 more. I don't know. I'm optimistic that it's only going to be like an hour or 2 more. Everyone get up, stretch, get a break, hydrate, take a bathroom, get meds and use them if you need to. Whatever you got to do, do it. We're going to take a nice little chunky 5-ish minute break. And then when we get back, we'll do the trial. So stay tuned.
Eyes in here.
What am I doing? Do I need to point a certain direction? Tell me if I need to face north, east, west, south.
Get ready. I'm going to throw it in
Give me a solid southwest.
You face our great savior Baphomet with the great rack, okay?
The rack and the donk.
There
Give
you
me
go.
the donk. Look at those 2 fingers
1,
over there saying,
2,
give it to my
3.
baby.
Oh no.
Shit!
Oh no.
I knew this was a bad idea.
We all died. That was genius.
I was curious. I'm so sorry.
Honestly, this is the best part.
Of course there's a fire already. Oh, love to see it. Love to see it. Can you stop being on fire? Can you go over here? Hey, I know you're on fire. I need you to not be on fire. Please, I just built you. My sim is gonna die. Can you not be on fire? I'm dead. Is the fire department just not gonna come? Well, it was a good run while it lasted, y'all. How far did we make it? The worst part of all of this is I didn't even save my progress at any point. Alright, we are starting over apparently. Picked him off the reboot! Wait, it's Pyramid Head! Daddy. Wait, Daddy. Yes. Oh. I fucking love it here. I love it here. Oh, this was such a good decision. Another one here.
my god.
Juke?
Oh my god.
No! Oh, did you see my face, dude? Did you see my face?
That was fucked up.
Did you see my face get crunched, dude?
That was fucked up.
Wow. Wow.
Fucked up.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it. Yes. Yes. Owl, do you see this beautiful abomination? Oh my god.
Are we all at the butthole right now?
I think so.
I love this for us.
Alright, give it up here.
The ceremony's complete.
No. Shit, he's in front of me. He's in front of me. Mr. X, don't. No. I can explain. I can explain.
You blow fire. Okay, that's fun. That's just something you can
Hello.
do.
Hi, hello, I'm back. I hope y'all had a good break. Bees in chat, if you're back. Alright. Who's ready for this? Your Lupin. Hi, Lupin. Alright, let's get in here. Monokuma made his announcement, and everyone began to meet up, one after another. And then... the ultimate martial artist! A locked room murder mystery! What the... Oh, I've just recently discovered the power of emoticons! Like, no matter how awful something is, if you toss in a smiley face, it turns positive.
Yes, indeed.
For example, you're at a picnic, and you find a dead body! That's just plain creepy.
Well?
How about the reverse? No matter how great something is, if you put in a sad face, it makes it look super negative.
Yes, indeed.
For example, do you have 100 friends? He's right, that does make it seem sad.
I can't wait.
Now then, please get on the elevator. I'll see you all down there. The only thing that's missing, right? The only way this would be better is instead of the, like, arms faces, it was a Lenny face. That he just put a Lenny in there. Hold on, can I put a Lenny in here? I do have Lenny. There we go. Hey, Grave, good to see ya. Monokuma has just discovered the power of emoticons. What the hell was that? I don't get it.
Just the worst.
I haven't seen a good in forever, true. I don't get you guys. How can you act so casual after murdering someone?
Don't look at me!
I don't think I'm acting casual.
Don't be mean!
I mean, I didn't murder anyone. Bestie, I regret to inform you that Simply stating it doesn't make it true.
What the heck?
Yeah, I'm completely innocent. How dare you call me a murderer? Toko, you're a fucking murderer. Also, thank you for the Lenny face, Les. I appreciate it.
What the heck?
Whatever. Either way, the truth will be revealed soon enough. Because there can be no doubt one of us is the culprit. The killer. The one that murdered Sakura. She was stronger than anyone I know. And yet, someone killed her. And that person is here? Lenny with the thumbs up, no! Thank you for that, Les. And that person is one of us? Come on, it's time to put an end to this. I made my way toward the elevator. With each step I took, I felt like I was moving further and further away from my goal. I could feel a chilling fear running through me, trying to make me rot from the inside out. No matter how many times I go through this, it never gets any easier. We climbed into our steel prison in total silence. Yeah, everyone put your favorite emoticon in chat. Okay? Put your favorite in chat. I must know. It's alright, gamers. Look me in, gamers, trust me. You can do a little ooh-woo around me. It's fine. I'm not gonna judge you. If you want to do a little XD, I'm not gonna judge that either. Fucking cringe is dead. We're here to fucking game. Yo, the buck teeth bee mouth. Yo, Lupin out here with a nice little dick. Nice. Great job, gamer. Flat mouth, nice. Felt it begin its sinister descent. Hold on, I got something for you. Hold on. This is also a good one. Have some boobs. The elevator lowered, uttering its all too familiar clunking sounds. It fell lower and lower. And as suddenly as always, the ride was over. The doors opened once again. Damn, Lupin dropping chiefs? I always did that one like this. It's my booty cheeks. It doesn't look as good. It's just the 6 of you, huh? Really? That's so few. You must be so lonely. You see that? Like it's not your fault. We're all that's left. I wonder, will the class trial end with one less classmate again? Or will your school life come to an end completely? Now then. Are we ready to begin? You know the drill. Find your assigned seats. And so the curtain opened for the 4th time. A deadly judgment. A deadly deception. A deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle. A deadly defense. A deadly faith. A deadly fart. A deadly class trial. Hi, Donnie. How you doing, little babu? Really? Really? I don't know if y'all heard him.
but he says hello. Oh. Increases bullet capacity. I guess I don't really need that one. Trial time! All rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Now then, where to begin?
We already know who did it.
Whoa, deja vu.
The one who killed Sakura is one of the people that hated her. Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro. It was one of you.
I had nothing to do with it.
Yeah! I'd never kill someone, no way!
I don't want to hear your stupid excuses.
Hina seems really sure that one of those three is the killer. But she must have some reason for believing that. Alright, you got Aoi's account.
It was one of you. One of you killed Sakura.
And what reason do you have for saying that?
Because you all had a motive. You hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
That's low. That's about
Okay,
as
so
low
the
as
only
you
reason
can
we
get.
have... So I'm just gonna watch these through the first time and not guess. We're gonna save our guesses. Some concrete reason why Hina suspects those three specifically. I'm sure she's mentioned it before. Yeah, her
It
account.
was one of you. One of you killed her.
What reason do you have for saying that?
Because you all had a motive. You hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense.
That's no...
No, I missed! I missed!
Low. That's about as low as you can get.
Okay, we're trying
It was
again.
one of you. One of you killed. And what reason do you have? Because you hated her. Is that it?
That's the only...
Really?
That's low.
Ah! It moves so fast.
It was one of you killed Sakura.
And what reason do you have for saying so?
Because you all had a motive. You hated her. Is that it? That doesn't make any sense.
That's the only...
Really?
Low. That's about as low as you can get.
It was one of you killed. And what reason do you have? Because you hated her.
No wonder they give you so much time.
That's the only reason...
Okay.
No, squad.
Another reason you suspect them is because Sakura wanted to meet with them, right?
Yeah, and that was right before she died. So there's no doubt about it. One of those three killed her.
I can't disagree with Hina. There's good reason to suspect all three of them. Then what does that mean? One of them did it?
Okay, pocket trash.
The fact that Sakura wanted to meet with all three of them, there's no way that's not suspicious. One of you is absolutely guilty.
I don't deny that she wanted to meet with us, but I never went to see her.
I think you didn't.
I didn't either.
I think that's true.
Yeah, same here.
I don't think this is true. I don't think that's true at all, Bestie.
Kira, when we were talking before, you dropped a small piece of paper, remember?
Yep.
It was white with red polka dots.
What's that got to do with anything?
Red polka dots? That's gotta be the wrapper from the candy I gave Sakura.
No,
Ever since we got into the warehouse, I totally monopolized that entire box of candy. So there's no way a single one of them was left in the warehouse.
In that case, Hiro, where did you get that piece of candy?
From Sakura. It's the only explanation.
well, I mean, yeah, sure I got it from her, but she gave it to me forever ago. It doesn't have anything to do with what happened to her.
Bestie, you don't know when Aoi gave her the candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Every fucking time, Emma. Every fucking time.
When did she give it to you?
The last time you saw Sakura was when Hina had to go to the nurse's office, right?
Yeah, so I must have got it sometime before then.
But what Hiro said can't be right. Because Sakura could have only gotten the candy after the incident in the nurse's office. The reason I know that is...
I got it! I'm not sure about that, Hiro. Hina didn't actually give Sakura the candy until after she left the nurse's office. So if that was the last time you saw her, there's no reason you should have had that candy.
Damn it! I mean, what I meant was,
What did you mean? What did you mean, bestie?
Oh, that's right! I did meet up with her in the rec room. You got a problem with that?
Oh, you're gonna fight me about it? I do got a problem. Let's go to the Arby's parking lot right now. We'll fucking settle this, Hiro. You meet me in front of the Arby's in 10 minutes. And I will beat your ass.
Sudden hostility.
Well, we just talked. That's all. I didn't do anything. You gotta believe me.
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
He really just said no you?
It's not just normal hostility. You're the real culprit. I even have proof.
Proof? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about her shining message.
Shining message? What would a shining message even be?
At the scene of the crime, she had written out Toko in her own blood, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was her dying message. Just like what you guys were talking about with Sayaka.
That's true. I saw it for myself.
See? See? Toko did it!
Yeah, flip the table, Les.
What are you saying? No way! I didn't do it!
You just don't know when you're beat, do you?
Hiro, hold on. When did you see that dying message of hers?
Yeah. When did you see it, Hiro? Because you weren't allowed in the you were not allowed in the rec room when the body was in there because fucking Aoi Asahina was blocking it. She said, no, none of you were looking at my friend, and this guy can stand in the room, but none of you. So when did you see her?
Huh? Well, when we found Ogre's body. Duh.
But when, though?
But if you recall, Hina was very adamant about keeping you away from the scene of the crime. So it's hard to believe that's when you actually saw the message for yourself.
Because you didn't. You wrote it, probably. Hold on. When Kyoko found the magazine with the dying message, it was on the shelf.
I got it! Kyoko, you found the magazine on the magazine shelf, right?
That's right. Looking through the shelf, I found the magazine with the dying message on it. I found it right there at the scene of the crime, after we'd started the investigation.
If that's true, then what Hiro just said doesn't really make sense, does it?
Nope.
Doesn't make sense? What doesn't make sense? Everything I said makes perfect sense.
Don't gaslight me. There's definitely something strange about this. Kyoko found the dying message during the investigation, in which case, that clearly contradicts what Hiro told us.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
Okay. He said he saw the dying message when he first found the body. But at that time, where was the magazine?
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying Ogre's body.
The music is so good. Also, hi, Coffees. It's good to see you.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
Feel free to throw ass in chat. Anybody who's got a dancing emote, feel free to use it while we debate.
It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense. I can tell you exactly when I found Ogre's body.
No, it's wrong. When Sakura's body was found, that magazine was sitting on the shelf nearby.
Hell yeah.
That's where Kyoko found it, after we'd begun the investigation.
Yeah, everybody dab in chat. If you don't have a sub right now, I don't know what to tell you, but I'll do this for you too. These are for all the non-subs. That's where Kyoko found it.
And you weren't at the murder scene, so there's no way you could have seen it there. Tell us the truth, Hiro. When did you see the message?
In a dream last night. It came to me through the ether.
Hold on. You're focusing on the wrong part. Why does it matter when I saw it? All you gotta do is read the Vienna sausage Ogre left us, and we know who the killer is. Toko!
I don't even know where to begin with that one.
He's just trying to confuse us.
Actually, can we even be sure Sakura wrote that message in the first place?
Also valid.
Yeah? I think we can all agree Ogre wrote that message. 100%, without a doubt, she wrote it. And this is me talking, so you know it's true.
Sir. This is me talking, so you know it's true. Get fucked. Without a doubt? No, I absolutely do doubt it. There's no way Sakura wrote that message. Oh shit!
Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right.
I'm at least 30% right!
The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest. I'm at least 30% right.
I'm at least 30% right.
The occult is bullcrap. Show me the proof.
I feel like I need that as a sound alert. I'm at least 30% right.
Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. Show me the proof.
100%. Oh shit.
This should prove it. I'm completely unconvinced that Sakura wrote that dying message. Because if you look at it, the message was almost certainly written using a finger. But both of her hands were completely free of blood.
Who did write it?
Hiro could very well have written it himself.
30% is not... Like, if you think about the practicality of like 1 out of every 3 attempts is a good attempt, that's not terrible. But if your job is fortune telling and only 1 out of 3 comes true, that doesn't sound like a great deal, right?
That would explain how he knew about the message in the first place.
Yep, it would.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Why are you admitting to it?
Ah! He admits it!
Why are you admitting to it?
I figured as much.
But why would you write something like that?
Because I killed her!
Go on. You're admitting to killing her?
Please, just let me explain what happened. I got Ogre's note, and so I headed to the rec room right before noon, just like it said.
You just did exactly as the note asked? What a fool.
And when I got there...
But do you mind waiting? I asked a couple other people to meet as well. Okay. Would you like a piece of candy? It might help give you some energy. Sure, thanks.
That's all she said. After that, we just stood around in awkward silence. Suddenly, I heard her mutter something.
This is it. I'm going to end it today. I'm going to end everything.
As soon as I heard that, I just knew. I knew she was gonna try and kill me. She was gonna kill me and make her escape. So of course I freaked out, and then... I saw my only chance. I grabbed the Monokuma bottle from the shelf and smashed it across her head. I hit her from behind before she had any idea what was happening. Then she just went limp. I didn't see her move again after that. Once it was over, I pulled myself together. I realized if I didn't do something, I'd be caught and executed. So I wrote Toko's name in blood across a magazine on the table and I ran away.
Only 1 bottle? This is a lie.
I can't believe
This is a lie.
You're the worst!
This doesn't feel right.
Die!
Well,
Also, Toko's been framed
that's what
twice.
happened. Go ahead. Roast me, boil me, do whatever you want.
Okay, long term. Toko has been framed twice. I need her to murder Byakuya. Okay? I need her to murder Byakuya before it's too fucking late. Thank you, game. Please give me what I want.
You're not gonna get off that easy. It's death. Death for the one that killed Sakura. You're ready to vote now, right? We know who did it.
That's not true, though.
No, I think there's more to Hiro's story.
What are you talking about? What else could there be?
There's one thing that Hiro's story just now doesn't explain.
The pool of blood and why she was vomiting.
And until we figure that part out, we can't consider the case closed.
So what is that Hiro doesn't make sense? The pool of blood and vomiting. What we've had to do after writing the message doesn't make sense. Why didn't you use Sakura's finger? I just panicked. I didn't even think about that. You wouldn't have thought of that even if you didn't panic. That's not the point I was trying to make. Okay. Hiro did something with the message that doesn't make sense if he was trying to blame Toko. Oh, hiding it. Genocide Jack takes credit.
That's true. Everything you just said. It doesn't explain why the magazine was hidden, does it?
Twitch be twitching right now. I paused. Don't panic. Don't panic. It do be. I don't know how much was lost to Twitch be twitching. I looked over and I saw it. You might need to refresh. But Twitch be twitching. We're back. That's true. Everything you just said doesn't explain why the magazine was hidden, doesn't it? Like 10 seconds. Okay, great. Huh?
By the time the body was discovered, the magazine had been picked up and put on the shelf. Why would you take the time to write that message, then stick it somewhere we might not find it?
Oh. Well, I didn't hide it. I'm sure I just left it sitting there on the table.
Sir.
Really?
He's lying! He's gotta be lying!
Wait, no. So there was like an hour between the time that Sakura died and they found her. So it's entirely possible that she got up, put the magazine away. Someone else hit her. I don't fucking know.
I don't see any reason he would lie now.
It's
after already
complicated.
confessing to the crime.
He's not lying?
Assuming he's telling the truth, someone else must have put the magazine back on the shelf.
Yeah, because he didn't explain why the door is locked either.
In other words, at least one other person was in the rec room both before and after the incident.
I don't think there's any question about that.
But then, who was it?
Byakuya, because he likes to tamper with crime scenes, probably.
If they went to the trouble of hiding the magazine, they must not have liked what was written on it.
Probably Byakuya, because he has a history of tampering with the crime scene. Who wouldn't like what had been written? Well, Toko.
I got it! It had to be Toko, right? Who else would want to hide the magazine other than the person whose name was written on it?
Her boyfriend, Byakuya?
Did you really go to the rec room? Why would I have... Wait, but more important, that doesn't even matter. We already know who did it, right? Hiro just admitted it.
No, you didn't.
Who asked you?
Don't doubt Hiro attacked Sakura with the bottle. But that's not where this case ends.
She probably went to go get protein to feel better after getting bopped in the head and then got like respiratory failure from that chemical on the ground.
What do you mean? What he means is that Hiro isn't the killer.
You can't be serious. That's just... I don't believe it.
Hiro, tell us what happened one more time. If we go through it once more, it should become clear he's not Sakura's killer.
So, what do you want me to do?
Just tell us what happened one more time when you attacked Sakura.
I don't really see why, but okay.
We haven't reached the end of the case just yet. Hiro isn't the real killer. And I have to prove that. Okay, we've got 3 bullets.
I didn't want to, but I did it. I grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the shelf nearby, and I hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
Okay.
You hit her from behind.
You hit her.
And you only hit her once. Is that right?
Yeah, just once.
But she got hit twice.
No, it's wrong. If Sakura died from Hiro's single blow, that doesn't explain why she had 2 head wounds.
2?
That's right. She had 2 separate wounds on her head.
And remember, this girl examines dead bodies as a hobby. Personally, I'm inclined to believe her.
But I only hit her once. How could she have 2 wounds?
2 wounds means she was struck twice. What's more, both attacks must have come from a Monokuma bottle.
Hold on. How can you know that is from some cuts on her head? She was attacked twice with 2 Monokuma bottles?
It's not just because of her head wounds. It's also because of the Monokuma bottles themselves. There's something very suspicious about those bottles. Once you understand that point, you'll understand why 2 separate Monokuma bottles must have been used. Think back. After the incident, there were 4 Monokuma bottles left on the shelf, right?
Yeah.
And we found pieces of a bottle on the ground, along with the chest piece it had inside.
That was the bottle Hiro hit Sakura with, right?
Allegedly.
For now, just note that there were 4 intact bottles and 1 broken bottle. But originally, there were 6 bottles in total, meaning 1 has gone missing.
Yep.
But how can you know for sure there were 6 bottles?
That's easy.
Look at how they're spaced out.
Bottles all had in common, it should become clear.
Correlation between the Monokuma bottles. I feel like it's starting to become clearer. The connection must be the object the Monokuma figure inside each bottle was holding. Oh god, we got a spell. Oh shit, I need an S. An E. Chess piece.
That's it! The chess pieces!
Chess piece.
Inside each bottle, there was a Monokuma figure holding a different chess piece.
King, rook, bishop, pawn. definitely remember seeing each of those.
Where's the queen?
And the piece that was inside the broken bottle we found was...
The knight. So where's the queen?
If I remember.
So, what's that matter?
Where's the queen?
I guess you don't know too much about chess, do you? Then let me explain. In chess, there are 6 different pieces. The king, the queen, the rook, knight, bishop, and pawn.
Where's she at?
What was left intact at the crime scene were the king, rook, bishop, and pawn. Just those 4. And on the ground was the knight.
Oh, so the queen is missing.
So we only have evidence for 5 bottles at the scene. Well, one apparently went missing.
What does chess have to do with anything?
Yeah, shogi is way better.
Yeah.
I can't with this
No,
man.
that's not what I mean. So, let's say a bottle did go missing. There's still no evidence that has anything to do with this case. That bottle could have disappeared any time before the murder.
No. It's clear that the missing bottle is connected to this case.
How is it clear?
Think about what state the missing bottle must have been in. Maybe then you'll understand.
And the bottle that was missing is also broken.
I got it! The bottle must have been broken.
What makes you so sure?
Because there was evidence at the scene that supports it.
Huh?
That's right. We found evidence that shows there was more than just one broken bottle at the scene.
Yep.
And what is this evidence?
All the broken glass. Look when I figured it out before. It was all the broken glass. What do we call this? The experiment? There it is.
I got it! Earlier, Kyoko and I did a little experiment. We compared the weight of the broken bottle pieces at the scene to one of the unbroken ones. And what we found was that the collection of pieces was heavier. And the reason for that is... there was actually more than one bottle's worth of shattered glass.
So from this, we can surmise that 2 bottles were actually broken at the scene of the crime. But someone did their best to clean up the pieces of one of the bottles, along with the figure inside. But when they did, they must have left behind a few too many pieces. Which is only natural. They certainly had no way to measure the exact right number of pieces to remove.
Why would they have to try and get rid of it like that anyway?
Because of what it would reveal about the case.
There can be no doubt that the second missing Monokuma bottle is involved in this case. It must have been used by some bowling aficionados? Makoto. Get buddy.
I got it! The bottle that was removed from the scene was used the second time Sakura was attacked.
The second wound on Sakura's head came from that second bottle. Given all the evidence, this is the only possible conclusion.
The killer wanted to make it look like there was only one attack, so they had to get rid of their evidence.
From there, we can conclude that it wasn't Hiro who delivered that second blow. Wouldn't you agree, Toko?
Toko, say it ain't so. Say it ain't so, Toko. Please. I need you to not be the killer. I need you to survive long enough to kill Byakuya. Because if you don't kill Byakuya, who the fuck is gonna kill Byakuya? Oh my god. Chat, nobody's gonna kill Byakuya. I'm fucking sad about it.
And there's the matter of the magazine. You must have been in the rec room when the incident took place.
She was in the locker. She was in the locker the whole time.
Wait! I admit, maybe there was a second attack, but there's no evidence I had anything to do with it.
No way! You killed her! I'm sure of it!
Shut up! Until 2 seconds ago, you were claiming you killed her.
I'm not afraid to admit when I'm wrong. That's just the kind of guy I am.
Wow.
Plus, I just remembered something that proves it.
Okay, fine. Let's hear it.
It was right after I got Ogre's note. I was kind of nervous about it, so I went to the rec room early. You know, to sneak it out or whatever. So I was waiting there, and that's when I saw her. I saw Toko go into the rec room.
Convenient that you left that out. No wonder you tried to frame her.
Pretty soon, Ogre showed up, and she went into the rec room. I assumed Toko was still in there, so I figured everything would be okay. That's why I headed in. But when I got inside, Ogre was all alone. Toko had disappeared.
She wasn't disappeared. She was in the locker. She was in the locker the whole time.
And you just now decided to share that with us?
After the shock of thinking I killed someone, I forgot all about it.
Could someone tighten the screws on his brain? I think they've come.
No, I think that's valid, right? Like the adrenaline rush would make him lose some
Where the
detail.
heck did you disappear to?
You don't know what you're talking about. I never went in the rec room.
I'm sure she didn't disappear, but maybe she found somewhere to hide.
Okay.
Hiding in the rec room? Don't be ridiculous. Why are you all ganging up on me? You're all nothing but vermin.
It's not ridiculous at all. Yeah, memory's not a great indicator of past events. I need proof that shows Toko was hiding in the rec room. And I have it. She left it there for anyone to find. A new element has been added to the bullet battles. Do you want to hear more? You've probably been pressing the X button during your final strike without a second thought. But from now on, you're gonna have to pay a little extra attention to your finishing blow. Now you'll have to choose the proper truth bullet to use during your coup de grace. You'll select it the same way as during the non-stop debate. Simply press the L button. And like the debate, if your logic difficulty is set to kind, you'll have fewer bullets to choose from. For educational purposes, we're going to pretend you're set to mean regardless, just this once. By the way, you're about halfway through the game now. Go you! We're halfway! Hell yeah. Good luck and have fun.
It's a lie! I admit nothing. I hate you. I curse you. No, no, no! That's enough! I admit nothing. I curse you. I curse you.
Final strike X!
That's enough!
This should prove it.
Did you know someone left a handprint behind on the inside of the locker? They must have been hiding in there and put their hand on the wall without thinking. Does this handprint look familiar, Toko?
It doesn't.
Okay then, let's just your hand, shall we? That'll clear everything up, right?
Stop wasting my time. Just tell us the truth.
No, I'm with you, Kayla. I don't disagree.
It's my handprint.
Damn, she just admits?
Dang, she just straight up admitted it.
Damn.
Then you killed Sakura!
No, I swear, there's no way!
Out with it.
I probably did kill her.
I probably did kill her. But here's the thing though, this is the end of chapter 4. There's only 6 chapters in this game, I think. So if we're halfway, that means that the next 2 chapters are fucking long.
Straight up again?
Wait, what do you mean probably?
Give us the details, Toko. What happened between you and Sakura?
Talk. Now.
After I read Sakura's note, I decided to go there early, so I went into the rec room. I didn't know what she might do if I didn't go, but I was too scared to face her head on. So I figured I'd just sneak in first and hide in the locker.
Then, did you see what happened? Did you see me hit her?
Yes, and I saw you write my name. I saw you forge her dying message.
Well, that's awkward.
So after he left, I jumped out of the locker and put the magazine back on the shelf.
But when you did, you put it back upside down.
I didn't mean to. I was in a hurry.
Imbeciles, all of you.
Forget all that. Why did you attack Sakura?
After I put the magazine back, I heard a sound behind me like a monster growling. And when I turned around, there was Sakura, covered in blood, and staring right at me.
I'd be scared too, I'm not gonna lie.
When I saw all that blood, I fainted right there in front of the magazines. I don't remember what happened after that. If you want to know more, you'll have to ask her.
You mean... Okay, so Genocide Jack didn't kill her because Genocide Jack only kills cute men, and she does it with scissors. So, like...
It was your fault after all.
It wasn't. It was not at all her fault.
My fault, Master's fault. When our faults combine, they soar to even greater heights.
Wow.
Just answer the question. Did you kill Sakura?
Well, to be honest, Miss Morose and me don't actually share our memories. So I can't really say what was going on.
Neither of them remember killing her. Neither of them remember. I am gonna shit so hard right now. I'm pissed. I'm pissed. Grems, hi, hello. I'm gonna shit right now.
But I was just minding my own business, sleeping peacefully when someone shook me awake. Was it a prince paying me a visit? I wondered. So I opened my eyes to see...
okay?
Sakura was just worried about you, and you're terrible! No, she's terrible! Thanks to her, I murdered someone who wasn't an adorable boy for the first time ever!
I know that we are not gaslighting Sakura for the fact that you murdered her. I know we're not doing that right now, Toko. I know we're not doing that right now.
And when it was all over, you collected the pieces of the bottle to get rid of the evidence, didn't you?
I wasn't about to die for some woman! If I'm gonna go down, I want it to be for killing Master!
Yo, she also wanted to kill Byakuya! Listen, it's not too late. Can Jill just kill him right now? Can Jill just leap across the courtroom and kill him right now? If she's gonna die anyway, can she? Yes, we big Angie today. Jill can kill you any. Listen, I would thank her for it, okay?
Just go away and die your meaningless death alone. Don't drag me into it.
But I just can't catch a break, you know? Fate's got it out for me.
Yeah, I don't know if it was her either. I think it was the chemicals.
Because normally, Sakura should have been able to dodge my attack, no problem.
But it's not normal.
Even as strong as she is, she must have still been reeling from Hero's attack.
Hey, come on. That's, you know. But anyway, I'm not the one that killed Ogre. So that's good.
So that's good? Keep talking like that and Hina's gonna...
Well then, that's that. Let's start the vote.
I thought for sure you'd have some words for Hero on that one.
What's wrong? Come on everyone, we're ready to vote, right? Let's do this.
No.
Not quite
Not
yet.
quite yet.
Huh? Not yet? Why not yet?
Awie's the one that knew about the poison. And Aoi is being very pushy about us voting for other people. I think she swapped the powders from the protein drink and the poison. I think she did that.
Don't you think there was something odd about Toko's story? I mean, you had to have noticed.
I think Aoi did it. Don't tell me if you know. Don't do it. But I think she did it.
Hero's attack, and then Toko's. But that still wasn't the end of it.
It wasn't?
Tell us your story one more time. Tell us what happened after you fainted. Then even this gaggle of idiots should understand what I'm talking about.
Your wish is my command, darling.
I don't like the way she said that. It's not over yet, is it? No, it's not. The one who killed Sakura is... Make my argument? Yellow powder. Yellow powder. That's gonna be the one.
I was just sleeping peacefully. And all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of me. I remember waking up right in front of the magazine shelf.
You were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood. So you smashed her head in with a Monokuma bottle?
You got it! I smashed her good!
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up!
That's not.
I killed her there in front of the shelf!
That's not right. If the second shot from Toko's what killed her, then the problem is where she was found. And... So there's something that's been bothering me. I didn't say it out loud, Because there's always someone in chat that knows too much, and then they affirm it or not without trying to, because they do shit like put a smiley in chat. Sakura was smiling when they found her dead body, and she was still warm. Those two things don't sit right with me. Where did she die? It was in the chair.
I was just sleeping peacefully. And all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of me. I remember waking up right in front of the magazine shelf.
You were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood. So you smashed her head in with the Monokuma bottle?
You got it! I smashed her good!
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up. I killed her there in front of the...
No, it's wrong. We found Sakura sitting upright in a chair. If the blow by the shelf was the cause of death, there's no explanation why she was in that chair.
She probably asked Hina to get her protein so she could heal. And Hina brought her poison instead.
So, you finally noticed.
That's just another lie from a bloodthirsty serial killer.
Are you sure you didn't attack her while she was sitting in the chair?
No, I'm sure she's telling the truth. Anyone who saw the murder scene should think the same way.
That has to be it. The evidence that proves there was an attack in front of the magazine shelf is the blood. There was an attack there. But it's not the killing blow.
Sakura was definitely attacked in front of the shelf. The blood stain by the magazines is proof of that.
And she must have moved the body after she killed her, right?
Toko lifting Sakura? I'm pressing X to doubt, gamer.
Well, to make it look like I did it.
I'm pressing X to
She
doubt.
was sitting in the chair.
Hey, come on now, look at me. I can't carry anything heavier than my own scissors. There's no way I could move a muscle-bound heavyweight like that.
Then what's the deal?
Well, are you still convinced the case has come to an end?
It's Aoi. Aoi did it.
Plus, the biggest mystery of all, the locked room, still has yet to be explained. Until we take care of that, we can't say this case has been properly settled.
Oh, that part's easy. After she killed Sakura, Toko just hid in the locker again.
That's not true. The locker was open when we found the body.
Was she just hidden there till everyone showed up and opened the door? And while everything was all confused and hectic, she just snuck out of the locker into the group.
No, I don't think that's possible.
The reason there's no way Toko was in the locker is because the locker was open.
I got it! Even before we opened the door to the rec room, Hina and I both got a look inside. And at that point, the locker was already open. So obviously Toko couldn't have been hiding there.
Okay then, where was she hiding?
She wasn't. I think she was just out in the hall with Byakuya.
I don't know. What's this whole locked room thing about anyway?
How do you not know? You killed her!
I think the fact that I don't know proves I didn't kill her. Thank you very much. You're lying.
No, she's not. I've been saying all along, there's still more to this case.
But if Genocide Jill didn't do it, that means Ogre didn't die from the shot to the head.
And
Well, I can't imagine what else could have killed her.
That's because you're overlooking vital information.
Could we really be missing something so important? Yes, the powder. There's another possible explanation. It's the powder. It's the chemicals. It's the entire cabinet of poison. It's the powder.
What was it that killed Ogre? It wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack. What was it?
There's no other possible cause. What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything.
Oh. So it wasn't that one. Probably gonna have to store something.
It wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack. What was it?
There's no other possible cause. What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything other than the shot to her head. So you're dead set on blaming me, huh?
There's one place I might find a clue. Oh, it's in the Monokuma file.
What was it that killed Ogre? It wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack. What was it?
There's no other possible what killed Sakura. I can't think of...
No, it's wrong. According to the Monokuma file, Sakura had vomited blood.
Yeah.
I think we can assume there's a chance this was related to her cause of death.
Yeah.
In fact, there was even a trace of blood left around her mouth.
Well, I mean, maybe when she got hit with the bottles, at the inside of her mouth.
That's not how that works.
If that's all it was, the file wouldn't have specified vomited blood. Not to mention, I didn't find any cuts inside her mouth.
You even checked in there? God, you really are into dead bodies!
We never learned what Kyoko's ultimate ability is. What if she's the ultimate mortician? I would fucking love that.
No, I'm not into dead bodies. What I'm into is solving mysteries.
Oh, she's just a detective, okay.
But if there wasn't a cut or anything, then what made her vomit blood?
Some sort of reaction within her body. Most likely, Sakura was poisoned.
Poison?
Yeah. Yellow powder.
Right. This is the conclusion I've arrived at, and so there can be no mistake.
Oh, shut up, Byakuya, you fucking hater. This guy thinks he knows everything here.
You're making me go all weak in the knees! She was poisoned? It isn't possible!
Is it really so hard to believe? And let me explain exactly how the culprit was able to poison her.
Explain it?
Of course, if you don't mind.
Everyone quiet! Shut up and listen to Master!
Oh.
But you're the only one talking.
It's so true.
The key to unlocking this mystery was hiding in the chem lab up on the 4th floor.
Huh? Not in the rec room? Then I could have found it all along.
You never would have, since you gave up on the search the moment you were barred from the crime scene.
Well, yeah, good point.
There's a big shelving unit in the chem lab that houses a variety of mixtures and chemicals. And that's where I found this.
Is that the poison?
The poison. Poison chosen specifically for Sakura. Sakura's poison.
It's not an especially powerful poison, but it'll still kill you if you drink an entire bottle. But the specific properties don't matter. What does matter is where I found it.
Where'd you find it?
The shelf is divided up into 3 sections, A, B, and C.
I also want to point out that Byakuya has taken it upon himself to do the job that Sakura used to do when she was still alive and explain everything we found up until that point. And I hate him for it, but also I love him for it.
In Section A, dietary supplements. In B, reagents. And in C, a variety of lethal chemicals.
And that's where the poison came from? Section C?
Well, that's the question.
The bottle of poison Byakuya just showed us. I'm sure I know where he got it. It's on the same shelf as all the supplements, in Section A.
I got it! The poison was actually in Section A, wasn't it?
Huh? You just said that Section A was for supplements or whatever.
Strange, isn't it? Why would there be a bottle of poison mixed in with all those nutritional additives?
Yeah, so? Why?
Because the culprit switched it out. That's why.
What do you mean?
I mean this.
I couldn't believe my eyes. Byakuya put the bottle of poison to his lips and...
Huh? Master!
Wait! Is this where we're gonna find out that Byakuya has been secretly inoculating himself to the poison the whole time and thus cannot be poisoned? Is this the fucking Princess Bride? Like, yes, iocane powder. I've been training myself for years to not die when I eat this. Bruh. Also, this is a really cute picture of him, and I hate it. We were so shocked at what we were seeing, all we could do was stand there and watch. But as if it were the most natural thing in the world, Byakuya was as calm as ever.
That tastes awful.
Oh no! Master's in real trouble! You have to drink some water! You can't just swallow powder! It'll stick to your throat!
Idiot! He just swallowed poison! We need to make him spit it out!
The flavor certainly makes me want to spit it out. What's so high quality about this stuff?
Huh? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the protein, of course.
Protein? Can I see that bottle for a second?
Sure. Do whatever you like.
Kyoko took the bottle from Byakuya and scraped out a bit of the contents with one finger. She touched her finger to her tongue.
It's protein powder.
Huh?
Correct. That wasn't poison in the bottle, but harmless protein powder. Which makes one wonder, the poison that should have been in that bottle, where did it go?
The bottle of poison was actually filled with protein powder. Which could mean that conversely, the poison must have been in... Could it be? It was in the shaker all along. I need a T-E-I-N-D-R-I-N-K. Hell yeah.
Now I understand.
He still probably poisoned himself a little bit.
The poison must have been poured into the protein can. If the protein's in the poison bottle, it seems only logical to assume the reverse is true, right?
Absolutely. The contents of each container were switched. So the protein was in the bottle of poison, and the poison was in the protein. Once you accept that, it becomes obvious how the culprit was able to get Sakura to drink the poison.
Yep.
Holy crap! All they had to do was hand her something there at the scene, and she was happy to drink the poison herself.
protein drink.
I got it! You're saying they gave her a protein drink, right?
Yeah.
A protein drink which actually contained a deadly poison.
The shaker was at the scene, and it was on top of the broken glass.
What?
That's all it took to kill Sakura. That is the true cause of death.
You know, I do remember Ogre saying that protein stuff was good for all kinds of aches and pains. So maybe she took it to try and help with the whole bleeding head wound thing.
But what was offered to her instead was a bottle full of poison.
Rude.
I already know exactly who swapped the mixtures.
Aoi Asahina did it because she's the one who knew it was there.
For real? Who was it?
It was Aoi.
Evidence revealing who replaced the two materials was left in the chem lab for anyone to see.
Evidence showing who switched them? Is it the footprints? I guess it has to be the footprints.
I got it! The footprints left behind in front of the shelf. That's the evidence you're talking about, isn't it?
I visited the chem lab this morning, and there were definitely no footprints there at that point.
But was there a broken bottle of chemical there, Byakuya?
They must have appeared around the time of the murder, which leaves no doubt that they're connected. What's more, the footprints were in front of Section A, where I found the bottle meant for the poison. The culprit must have gone to Section A to swap the poison and protein, leaving their footprints behind. And given how clear the prints were, figuring out who they belong to will pose no problem.
Oh yeah, the bottom of their shoes will be just covered in it.
All we have to do is check everyone's footprints right now. Then we'll see who...
It was me.
I fucking knew it! I knew it! I knew it. I knew it.
The footprints. They're mine.
Hina?
If you're all gonna find out anyway, I'd rather you hear it straight from me, you know?
Then Ogre's killer was...
Yep. I did it. I killed Sakura.
Damn!
Just as I suspected. The footprints were made by a pair of sneakers. There was no mistaking it. And the only people here who wear sneakers are...
Me and Hina.
I got it!
Me and Hina are the only ones that wear
Hina are the
sneakers.
only ones. Oh, so Byakuya. That explains why you...
These footprints must be... Makoto, are they yours? No. Okay, then let me see your shoes and I'll confirm their size for myself.
If the footprints didn't belong to Makoto, that left only one other possibility.
Just Hina.
Plus, Hina's been acting strange ever since the trial began.
She has. I noticed that too, Byakuya.
You were in an awful rush to get to the vote, weren't you?
Yep. She really said, I'm gonna kill all of us. Well, all of you. So that way I can go back to sports.
This whole time, you've been focused on pinning the crime on someone else, haven't you?
I can't believe it.
She really gotta go back to sports, Makoto.
What about it can't you believe?
She's suffering from a vitamin D deficiency from being out of the sun for too long.
Well, it's just... the two of them were so close.
That's likely exactly why it turned out this way. Because they were so close, Sakura didn't think twice about it when Hina handed her the concoction. Hina used that trust to kill her. She deceived the victim, and she tried to deceive all of us. I have to say, Hina, coming from you, this was a particularly nasty little scheme.
Hina.
Is it true? Did you really kill Sakura? And if you did, why? Why would you do that?
Because she asked her to.
I found her. Here in the rec room. She was hurt. She asked me to bring her that protein. But when I went to get the powder from the chem lab, it just occurred to me all of a sudden.
Now's my chance to kill her. That's what you thought, right? That's when you switched out the protein powder, and that's when you gave her the poison mixture.
And then she drowned it. All at once.
She fucking slammed it. Good for her.
And then
Hold it. I'm not convinced.
You're not about to claim she wouldn't kill a close friend, are you? You still don't get it, do you? The game we're playing here isn't so kind. Honeyed words like friendship don't matter here. What matters is outwitting the opponent, defeating them.
She straight up was like, objection.
Not a person alive would sacrifice themselves for another. In the end, we're all in it for ourselves. Just like how this girl sacrificed Sakura to save herself.
You say that, but I'm still not convinced.
How many times do you plan to repeat yourself?
Don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying it because of some misguided sentimentalism. But there's still that one unsolved mystery, and I'm not convinced.
Are you talking about the locked room problem?
Yeah.
Hina, if you really are the killer, explain it. How did you create that locked room?
She didn't.
well, that doesn't matter. Just because I'm guilty, that means I have to tell you everything?
No, it doesn't. But the fact that you won't tell us concerns me.
That's valid.
Surely you're not... Do you honestly think Hina didn't actually kill her?
And if I do?
Impossible. She switched out the mixtures. She's the culprit. There's no way you can doubt this.
Unless...
Are you sure about that? Even ignoring the fact that I don't want to believe it, just doesn't fit.
What doesn't fit?
I mean, why would someone leave such a clear clue like a footprint?
Yeah, that's fair.
It's too obvious, too easy.
He's right. It makes it look like you wanted people to suspect you.
That was... I was just nervous. So, I didn't notice I left a footprint.
It sounds like you're making things up now.
You didn't notice?
Yeah, that's just how it was. What can I do?
Listen, Hina. Could you go into a bit more detail? Tell us more about when you switched the poison and the protein.
Yeah. Tell me more about that.
How come? That doesn't matter.
Hina, please, I'd like to know too.
Fine.
Waste your time if you like. It's clear that Hina is the culprit. There's nobody else to suspect. Nobody else could have possibly done it.
You, Byakuya, because you were also supposed to meet her.
Go ahead, Hina. Start from the moment you arrived at the chem lab.
Well, right away I went to Section C and got the poison.
And is that when you spilled the powder in front of that part of the shelf?
Yeah. When I opened the bottle, I dropped it like an idiot.
I see. Okay then, go on.
So then I moved to Section A and got the protein powder, and that's where I switched them. Once I was done with that, I took the protein can that had the poison in it and left the room. But I accidentally put the bottle filled with protein powder back on the wrong shelf. And because of that, everything I did got found out. And that's it.
That story you just told. First you went to Section C to get the poison. Then moved to Section A to get the protein,
Yeah,
right?
that doesn't track. If she dropped the powder in front of C and then moved to A, there would be more footprints.
Meaning you went from Section C to Section A. Do I have that correct?
Yeah.
But if that's true, isn't that a little strange?
Can you repeat that series of events one more time?
What's wrong with you, Big Mac? You're being awfully pushy.
It's the same thing no matter how many times you hear it. How long until you're satisfied?
What if Byakuya and Toko work together on this? But he gets off on a technicality. I would hate that, but oh. How long? Until we figure it out. Until I uncover the full truth of this case. Footprints, chem lab shelf, source of the powder.
First I went to Section C. That's when I grabbed the poison.
Okay. Night, Queen Freak.
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground in front of the shelf.
Yeah. And I grabbed the bottle and dropped it.
Okay, and then?
I moved from Section C to Section A. And that's where I switched the powders. Once I was done switching them, I put the bottle filled with the protein powder back in Section A. Then I took the bottle with the poison in it and left the camera. That's all there is to it.
Honestly, that's enough. How much longer must we tolerate this?
Okay. In the chem lab, where were the footprints? What were they facing?
First I went to Section C. That's when I grabbed the poison.
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground in front of the shelf.
Yeah. When I grabbed the bottle and dropped it.
Okay, and then?
I moved from Section...
No, it's wrong. You said you went to get the poison from Section C, and that's where you spilled the powder, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? What about it?
And after that, you said you moved from Section C to Section A to get the protein.
Okay.
But the footprints left at the scene were not moving from Section C to Section A. That contradicts what you just said.
Okay.
Then maybe she moved in some weird direction on purpose to disguise her movements?
But if she wasn't thinking about footprints, why would she do that, Hero?
No, that can't be it. Remember what Hina just said?
I was so nervous I didn't notice I'd left a footprint.
What the? Hina, what's the meaning of this?
Well...
You lied to us. Plain and simple. If you look at the footprints, your movements in the chem lab are obvious. The powder had already been spilled when you came in, and you went straight to Section A.
Which means you had planned this out for a long time.
So you never went to Section C. Whatever you did there, it only involved Section A.
It didn't occur to you right there. You'd been poisoning her the whole time.
What the hell? What's going on here?
And the footprints aren't the only problem with her account. Before I explain that part, I'd like to submit some new evidence.
New evidence, let's go!
New evidence? Impossible, there can't be.
I love that Byakuya doesn't know everything right now. I'm floored. I'm thriving. My skin is clearing, and my crops are watered.
Are you sure? After all, you're the one that gave it to me.
I did?
It was hidden inside the bottle of poison you gave me.
Oh.
I'm amazed you, of all people, would miss such a vital clue. A truly grave oversight.
Just say it already! What is it you think you found?
I found this.
A piece of glass.
It had sunk to the bottom of the bottle. And the hidden clue was exposed, thanks to you ingesting the powder. I couldn't have solved the mystery without you. So, thank you for that.
But, what is it?
Oh, you still don't realize? Well then. Makoto, why don't you explain it?
Huh? Me?
Why do I gotta explain it? I don't even know what you're talking. What?
Fine. If you really do know, explain the meaning of that shard of glass.
Shard of light blue glass Kyoko found in the bottle of poison. I think I remember now. I broke something this shade of the rec room window.
I got it! It's part of the window from the rec room door, right?
The window?
The window we broke to get in was light blue, just like that. So I think that must be it.
You're right. It must be. Of course, that leads to another question.
Oh my god, Val. Imagine if he tried to drink some glass in front of everyone while acting like he knew everything. Imagine if he did drink glass and just died in front of them all right now.
How did a shard of glass from the window get inside this bottle of poison?
That's a good question.
What's so strange about that?
What's strange is that, according to what Hina told us,
where was the bottle of poison? Should have been when I broke the rec room window. That bottle of poison should have been in the cupboard when we broke the window. In section A of the shelf.
I got it! The bottle of poison was left on the shelf in the chem lab. That is what you said, right, Hina?
Lupin, you always keep glass shards in your poison? I mean, if it works, right? A death is a death, and that's a win in my book.
And yet, somehow a piece of glass from the rec room window made its way into the bottle.
Everything Hina told us was a lie?
In reality, that bottle of poison most definitely found its way to the rec room. It was there at least until the window got broken. In other words, when the locked room was unlocked. There's no other way to explain the presence of that glass in that bottle.
And then, once the room was open, the bottle somehow got moved back to the shelf in the chem lab. Meanwhile, the protein can we found at the crime scene was planted there. That had to be after the locked room was open. In other words, after Sakura died.
Well, yeah, that was on top of the glass.
Wait, hold on. You're moving too fast. I'll grant you, the bottle of poison may well have been in the rec room when it was locked. But how can you say the protein can was put there after the room was unlocked?
Bestie, you're arguing the wrong point here.
We already know she was given the protein can with the poison inside, right? That can wasn't there when she died. How did she get poisoned?
You're right. We do need to explain that. But before we do, there's something I'd like to confirm with everyone here. It has to do with the protein can. After Sakura's body was discovered, did anyone move it or trip over it or anything like that?
No.
What are you talking about? Is this some kind of loaded question?
Not at all. Just answer to the best of your ability.
Well, no, not that I remember.
Yeah, me either.
Not me.
Same here. Yeah, me either.
Okay then, that settles it. That proves that the protein can found its way to the murder scene after the room was opened.
Oh, come on! How can you say that? How can you know what I don't know?
The reason she can say that is because there's evidence. There's proof that someone brought the protein can to the rec room after it was opened.
When it comes to that protein can, there's not a doubt in my mind. Until the locked room was unlocked, it absolutely was not in there.
So you're saying someone planted it there after we got the door open?
No, that's impossible. It had to have been in there the whole time. It had to be. It was in there before. Locked.
When the room was unlocked, in other words, when I broke the window, if I concentrate on that, yeah, I know, it's the last one. I think I just missed.
Absolutely.
So you're saying someone planted? No.
It had to have been in there the whole time. It had to be.
No, it's wrong. You remember how there was broken glass scattered all around the room, right?
Uh-huh.
Of course. It came from the window you broke to get in. What about it?
Well, those pieces weren't just scattered around the protein can.
They were underneath them.
We also found pieces underneath the can.
What?
And this proves it. It shows that the can must have been put down on the floor after the window was broken. So it had to be after we got into the room.
I see. So that's your explanation. Kyoko, earlier when you asked if anyone had moved the can or tripped over it.
If that were the case, that would explain the can being on top of the glass.
So you asked everyone about it to eliminate that possibility right out of the gate.
And that's made everything clear, hasn't it? As long as it was a locked room, it only contained the bottle of poison, and not the protein can. But once the room was opened up, they were switched, and as a result, the protein can wound up in the rec room, and the bottle of poison returned to the chem lab.
If that's all true, then why did Sakura drink the poison? I thought we all agreed she was tricked into drinking it because of the protein can.
Oh, what if she did it on her own?
No, that's not why. The only explanation is she drank it from its original bottle, knowing exactly what it was.
She did it herself.
Precisely. She was alone in a locked room. All she had was the poison. What other possibility is there?
You're saying she drank it knowing what it was?
Oh.
Such a ridiculous fiction is...
Exactly what happened.
Oh.
Then tell us already. Sorry. Please, tell us.
Before we get to that, we need to clarify one other thing. We need to establish who exactly got the poison from the chem lab and took it to the rec room.
It was Hina, right? She took it and gave it to Ogre.
Allegedly.
What do you think, Makoto?
Allegedly. Luna got the poison from the chem lab and brought it to the rec room. Had to have been Hina. No, it's not her. Oh my god, it had to be Sakura. She's just taking the blame.
Shoot!
She's taking the blame. Okay, it's not her. It had to have been Sakura herself. Sakura's shoes have it on
Sakura
it.
herself.
Huh? So Sakura, who was apparently murdered, just poisoned herself?
Yeah, she did.
What are you talking about?
She took the L.
There's no way!
On the contrary, we know for a fact she went to the chem lab, right to the section full of poisons.
You're lying! Stop lying! Why? Why would you lie like that?
No, it's not a lie. Sakura definitely went to Section C. Kyoko already showed me the evidence I need. Now I have to hit Hina with it. I have to make her accept it. The moment of truth, here we go.
You're a liar! What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! I'm telling you, I did it! Stop talking! You're a liar! Wrong! You're wrong! I hate you! You're a liar!
This is so weird. What is this tempo?
You're wrong! Do you have any kind of proof?
This should prove it. Hina, did you know that Sakura's foot had a certain yellow powder stuck to it?
It did?
It did. The same yellow powder that had been spilled by the shelf in the chem lab. That powder was yellow, wasn't it?
Check disc, I will. I'm on it.
So the powder we found on Sakura, what else could it be but the powder from the chem lab?
I'm replying to Fina's message, don't mind me. Okay.
Wait. So, what was that powder doing on Ogre's foot?
Was it... What kind of face was it making? Now you gotta tell me.
And it was only on our instep, right?
Sakura must have been standing right there where the powder was spilled. So the person who spilled the powder by the shelf wasn't Hina, but Sakura. And when Sakura dropped the bottle, she dropped it away from where she was actually standing. Which is how she was able to avoid getting it all over herself. But the powder still got scattered around, and some of it must have wound up on her instep. Is there any problem with my thinking?
But why did Sakura pay a visit to Section C in the first place? The only explanation is that she was looking for poison. After all, that's all that section contained.
No! It was me! The poison! Because I killed her!
No, you didn't kill her.
No, you didn't. The one that killed Sakura was Sakura. Which fucking sucks. That fucking sucks. I can accuse Junko or Taka? Sorry, girl.
Here's my answer. The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
What? The killer was Sakura?
Yeah.
So you're saying
It was.
it was suicide?
Yeah,
I don't believe it any more than I believe I can fly!
I can't believe it either. Or rather, I don't want to believe it. But when you really think about it, everything matches up. Sakura went and got the poison. She barricaded herself in a room, and she drank it. All so she could end her own life. And that explains why we couldn't solve the mystery of the locked room.
Sakura wanted to... She locked herself in, so we couldn't stop her.
The mystery was created by Sakura.
I'm sure she locked herself in so nobody could stop her from doing what she did. She sat there, drank the poison, and breathed her last breath. And the empty bottle of poison rolled around the locked room until we came and opened it.
And then Hina filled it with protein
At that point, someone grabbed the bottle and snuck it out of the room. And that was you, wasn't it, Hina?
Yeah.
You did it to throw off the investigation, didn't you?
Yeah.
When we found her body, you stayed right there near the door. Because you already knew Sakura was dead. And because the bottle of poison had rolled near the doorway.
That's when you picked up the bottle, right? I was too shocked to notice anything, and Kyoko was busy checking the body.
And the more I think about it, the more I realize how unusual your actions were.
go get the others. She went the rec room.
You said you were going to go get everyone else. But your real intention was to go to the chem lab and switch out the containers, wasn't it?
It was.
Once you were at the chem lab, you headed straight to the section where the protein powder was kept. There, you took the powder and poured it into the bottle of poison you grabbed from the rec room. When you left the lab, all you had was the empty protein can. Thinking about it like that, the footprints make perfect sense.
When you were done, you gathered everyone together. And once you were back in the rec room,
I got everyone. And then they were surprised, yeah. Damn.
while everyone else was focused on Sakura, you quietly placed the can on the ground. Honestly, I should have noticed. You should have been the first one to run up to Sakura's lifeless body. The Hina I know never would have left her side in a situation like that.
That's also valid.
So, Sakura committed suicide. In order to hide this fact, Hina undertook a series of actions to undermine the investigation. As long as you could disguise the truth, you didn't care if we blamed you for her death. That's why you didn't bother to get rid of such obvious evidence, right? The footprints in the powder and the bottle of poison, vital pieces of evidence, and yet...
So you're saying Hina consciously deceived us to make it look like she killed Sakura?
No!
Yeah.
I killed her! I did it!
That's enough, Hina. It's over.
It's not! Nothing's over!
It is. Actually, no. You're right. We have to end this properly.
Okay. Kiro, Toko, and one other person. That's gonna be Byakuya, see? Toko goes, hides in the locker. He hits her with the first one. He writes in the magazine. Toko sees it. Put the magazine back. She gets up. Tries to help. Jack does her thing. Look at this! I fucking love that. She gets up again and is like, I'm fucking done. That one goes there, and this one goes there? Yeah.
The killer is you! This case began when Sakura asked a number of people to meet her in the rec room. Specifically, those people were Hiro, Toko, and Byakuya. But one of them headed out a bit earlier than the others, Toko. She got there one step ahead of everyone else and looked around for a good hiding spot.
Oh. Okay, so I got this. What's this one then? Toko got. Wait, so is it this? And then Toko coming out of the closet? Like a true icon?
The killer is you! But one of them headed out a bit earlier than the others, Toko. She got there one step ahead of everyone else and looked around for a good hiding spot. She found it. She crawled into the locker to get out of sight. Then, from inside the locker, she saw Sakura enter the room.
Dude, his hair is huge!
When he got there, he mistakenly thought Sakura was going to try to kill him, so he panicked. Without thinking, he grabbed a nearby Monokuma bottle and attacked Sakura with it. Thinking he'd killed her, he hastily began covering up his crime. He took a magazine from the table and forged a dying message from Sakura. To that end, he wrote down a name. Toko. By writing her name, he was hoping to pin the murder on her. But of course, Toko had witnessed the whole thing. So as soon as the coast was clear, she jumped out of the locker and hid the magazine on the shelf with all the others. But in her rush, she made one little mistake. She put the magazine back upside down. Soon after, she watched as Sakura slowly opened her eyes. She also saw the blood dripping off Sakura's head and fainted. This caused her personality to switch back over to Genocide Jack. When she woke back up, her second personality also saw the blood-soaked Sakura. And she freaked out. And just like Hiro, she grabbed another Monokuma.
I love this art of Jack.
This explains why there were 2 wounds on Sakura's head. Assuming Sakura really was dead this time, she set about disposing of the evidence. She gathered up the broken Monokuma bottle shards and the clean chest. And that explains how Sakura was attacked twice with the same type of weapon. But even after those 2 blows, she was still alive. So then, what was Sakura's actual cause of death? It was the poison that Sakura herself got from the chem lab. She turned the rec room into a true locked room scenario, and then drank the deadly mixture. And there, she took her final breath. Later on, the rest of us discovered that her body was in there. We had to smash the door's window to get inside. Someone already knew what had happened. Knew that she had committed suicide.
Okay, these two gotta get switched.
Here's exactly what happened. And that same someone quietly snatched the bottle of poison from off the ground. And while nobody was looking, replaced it with an empty protein can. They did all this specifically to place all the suspicion on themselves. In an attempt to guide the trial to a false conclusion. And the one who went to all that effort was you, Hina.
Damn.
That's the full truth of the case. Sakura took her own life. And you claim to be the killer to hide that fact. Isn't that right?
That's what happened? But, Makoto, how did you manage to... How were you able to uncover the truth that even I couldn't discern?
Privilege doesn't make you smart by default, my homie. Read a book.
Huh? Oh, well, I mean...
You still haven't realized? We don't all act according to calculations and cost-benefit diagrams. That's what makes us so complicated. That's what you don't understand. And that's why you couldn't solve this case. See? Didn't I tell you? When you dismiss other people's feelings, it'll always come back to bite you in the end.
What's my rank? Got an A! Nice.
Okay. I think we can all agree you made your point. Did you guys forget already? You still haven't voted yet.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You seriously forgot? I can feel my energy draining out of me. Well, whatever. You don't really have a choice anyway. You just gotta do it.
Wait, so if Sakura is responsible for her own death, how do we punish her for that? She's already dead.
Grab your lever and cast your vote. So, who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Okay.
Yeah, that's right. The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
My entire existence!
Okay, we're done here.
What did you say?
So that's the whole truth, huh? I see. But there's still one thing I don't understand.
Come on.
Hina, why did you try to cover up what happened? If the truth hadn't come to light, you would have died along with the rest of us.
What are you thinking?
And yet why did you do that?
Don't be mean!
Yeah, we almost died there.
What is this?
Because That's exactly what I wanted. What? I mean, the reason Sakura died is because all of you pushed her into a corner. You all killed her. So that's why.
You should have been the one to die.
I couldn't let her be the only one that died.
What?
You don't mean... You were gonna take us all with you? We have to atone for our sins. Because everyone, even me, we all killed her. We all have to pay for our crimes.
What?
For serious? That's...
What is this?
You still don't understand. Then let me explain. Do you realize just how much despair Sakura was carrying with her when she died? Look at this. Such brutality has made me desperate. So instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand. That's... I found it on the ground in front of the rec room. It's Sakura's suicide note. Suicide note? Thinking back, I should have seen it coming. It was right after Genocide Jack had attacked me. Sakura got mad and stormed out of the nurse's office. I ran out after her and... Sakura, calm down. You don't have to worry about me. I'm fine. I can't calm down. I don't care if I suffer for this. It's my fault after all. But now you're suffering because of me.
No forgiveness!
You tried to protect me, but because of me...
I can't forgive this!
My closest friend got hurt. Sakura. Because of me. My friends are all going to kill each other. This is all my responsibility. Sakura thought she was responsible. She thought everything was her fault. Which is why she wanted to find some way to get everyone to forgive her. So she asked to meet with them. You asked to meet with those three? You can't. Don't you see how dangerous that is? Don't worry. I just want to talk to them.
But...
Talk about what? Listen, don't do it. If they all gang up on you at once, even you.
Hina.
Please don't think of things like that. They're not my enemy.
They're friends.
Sakura. She clearly believed. She completely believed in all of us. If you just talked to her, you would have understood. She was a friend to all of us. And yet...
Why?
And yet... You trampled all over her feelings. And then you did the unthinkable. No, that was just a misunderstanding.
What are you saying?
Don't stand there and call it a misunderstanding. She believed in you, and you wouldn't even listen to what she had to say. Without asking a single question, you tried to kill her.
I won't forgive you.
Do you have any idea how desperate she was, seeing you act like that? That's what her suicide note means. So instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand.
Why?
That's how far you'd pushed her.
Huh?
Sakura, what happened to you?
Hina.
You came. Wait right here, I'll help you out.
Hina.
Huh?
I'm a little emotional right now. This is fucked up. I'm so glad I got to meet you. What's wrong, Sakura? Why are you talking like that?
I have a favor to ask.
Huh?
A favor?
Some protein.
I'd like some protein. Could I ask you to? Yeah, you got it. Just hang on. I'll be right back. That was the last conversation I had with her. I went to the chem lab to get the protein she'd asked for, and when I got there, I saw the powder. And that's when I realized. I saw that someone had taken something from the poison shelf. Sakura. So I ran back to the rec room as fast as I could. But by the time I got there, it was already too late. Sakura.
Please.
Let me in, please. Open the door.
Why? Why?
Why did she have to die? She had weaknesses just like any other person. If she got cut, she bled. If someone hurt her, she felt it. That's weakness. That's normal. And yet...
Why?
You all blamed her. I tried to protect her and I suffered for it. And that just added to the weight she had to carry. And I didn't even realize it. Hina. We killed her. All of us. We pushed her into a corner and we murdered her.
Why?
People like us shouldn't be allowed to live. And that's why you tried to lead us astray. You did your best to make us arrive at the wrong conclusion during the class trial. Sakura died hating all of us. I wanted to free her of her regrets. But even that got found out. In the end, I wasn't able to do anything for her. I could never face her after this.
Hey!
I'm sorry to interrupt right when you're about to deliver the final tearjerker, but...
Hey!
It's just taking so long. I'm about to fall asleep over here. So help me, if he had just hopped into frame and yelled Ligma, I would just end stream and never look back. That would just be the end of it. I'm glad he didn't Ligma us. But I am also sad that he didn't Ligma us, because I don't know if I can handle being razzed by this bear right now. I don't know if I can handle it. I mean, do you really think you have any idea what Sakura was really actually thinking when she died?
What is this?
What did you say? Everything you just said is nothing but your interpretation, right? Your own opinion on what her suicide note meant.
What are you saying?
Of course, I know what she was thinking. It's her and me.
In other words...
Well, what I'm really trying to say is...
Yes, indeed.
Don't you think the entire foundation is shaky? What if it was really... like this?
What the heck?
What is that?
Of course.
Isn't it obvious?
Yep.
A suicide note. Sakura's suicide note. What? But Hina already...
Too bad.
Oh, I wrote that one. It was all me, baby.
It's true.
This is the one Sakura addressed to Hina and put in her room.
Huh?
What? Then, you lied to me. Oh, don't say lie. It makes it sound so dirty. I just thought I'd liven things up a bit. I can't help it if you totally took my little scribbles at face value. I didn't even have Sakura's signature on it. You filthy little... I'm not filthy. I didn't do anything. Did I falsify evidence? Did I affect the outcome of the class trial? The case played out between you and you alone. You were the ones jerking each other around. Heck, even if the will had factored in, it still would have been between you guys. So what's the problem? This is all part of the production process, okay? And scene. Cut. So then, what did she write in her real suicide note?
What are you gonna do?
I'm glad you asked. For your benefit, I shall read it in my melodic, angelic, harmonic narrator voice.
Hey!
But you know, haven't you ever been curious about the whole suicide note thing? Who came up with the idea of leaving a note when you kill yourself in the first place?
But hold on.
And isn't it just so unfortunate? Killing yourself is just so final, you know? You can never hear the rest of their story. The truth is lost in darkness. Gives me the willies.
Enough already.
Could you get on with it, please?
Yes, indeed.
Okay, geez. Talk about a buzzkill. Alright, here we go. My good friend Hina, there's something I have to tell you. I hate to do it like this, but you need to know. This is my final wish.
As you know, I've been giving information to the one who's imprisoned you here.
It was our first night in this strange school that the mastermind came to see me.
You see, the mastermind took control of my family's dojo and demanded I become their tool.
You might not see the importance of a dojo, but my family has watched over it for 300 years.
I couldn't let it be destroyed under my watch, so even if it meant my own life, I had to protect it. That's how I saw things.
However, that was my greatest weakness. And because of that, I made the mistake of giving in to the mastermind.
And what the mastermind wanted from me was nothing less than murder.
They were probably worried that until the first murder had happened, nothing would move forward. But what neither the mastermind nor I expected was the incident involving Sayaka. At that point, the plan changed. The mastermind told me to hold off, to wait until we reached another stalemate.
However, as I lived here with all of you, as I lived here with Hina, my resolve began to weaken.
Watching everyone fight with such despair, trying desperately to stay alive. I saw the weakness in my own heart, the mistake of succumbing to the mastermind. And more than anything,
I cannot betray those who would call me their friend.
That's how I came to feel. So that's why Sakura...
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made my decision.
Damn.
I'm going to resist you.
Of course, because of that, I decided to reveal her secret, which made everyone else hate her. Her decision to stay true to all of you led directly to all of you hating her for it. Ironic, isn't it? Or maybe oxymoronic. Or just moronic.
Of course, I understand if you all hate me. All of this is because of my own weakness.
I'm perfectly willing to accept whatever attack you may want to make on me.
So this is my atonement for betraying you. That's what I had in mind.
But unfortunately, that's not enough. This won't end with just me accepting your hatred.
My own situation has started having an effect on more people than just me. Which is exactly what the Mastermind wanted when they revealed my betrayal.
My betrayal brought suspicion, disharmony. The Mastermind knew that eventually it would escalate into someone murdering someone else.
Of course, I'm still responsible for that as well.
I have an obligation to get the situation under control. And to fulfill that obligation, I've decided to do as the Mastermind has commanded. I will do as I was told and commit murder.
But I've decided the one I'm going to kill is myself.
Fucking weird flex, but okay, I respect it because this is a power move. I don't approve of it, but I respect it. If the Mastermind demands that I kill someone, then that someone will be me. Then my dojo will be safe, and above all else, none of you will have to kill anyone. When I die, the source of conflict among you all dies with me. For that, I'm willing to give up my life.
If it can save you, then sacrificing my own life could have no greater meaning. Whatever you think of me, please know that you are all my most treasured friends.
I've never had people like you in my life.
Huh?
Then Sakura didn't feel cornered. She didn't die hating us.
No way!
She wanted to stop us from fighting. To protect us.
Correct.
She didn't end her own life because she was weak. Quite the opposite, in fact. She was strong. Too strong. That's why she killed herself. She chose death for herself in order to protect the rest of us. To sacrifice so much, no normal person could do that.
However,
it was only her limitless strength that made it possible.
Finally, Hina, I want to apologize to you especially.
The reason I didn't tell you any of this is because I knew you would try to stop me. I'm really, truly sorry. She's telling me not to be sad. But I'm sad, gamers. I'm sad. She's the best fucking one in that place. Now we have to listen to Byakuya exposition instead. If I can thwart the Mastermind's plans, if I can keep you from killing each other. Glorious! Glorious high! Hi Res Cats, hi Pre-Frog, hi Glorious, welcome in Raiders. We are wrapping up chapter 4 of Danganronpa. We are right at the end of it. People have died. We did the trial. Oh, wow. That was a really jank alert. But also, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Hi, hello. I'm Big Scared. I'm a queer variety caster on Twitch. Play a lot of scary games. So we're playing Danganronpa. The best character in the game is dead. And that's really all you need to know. Also, Thomas has dropped a link in chat. If you want to play a mobile game that's free, you know, if you get through level 10, I'd appreciate that. It was real dank. You assumed it was on purpose. Yeah, it was real dank. It was not on purpose. But yeah, we have solved the mystery. The chapter is probably going to end very soon. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. That's enough for me. This is the path that I have chosen. This is the only way I have left to distinguish myself. And you can use this note to bring the class trial to a quick end. I'm so sorry to ask you to do something so unpleasant, but I have to leave the rest to you. Please talk to Byakuya, Toko, and Hiro on my behalf. I can't tell anyone about my plan while I'm alive, but I wanted you to understand while I'm doing this. In the end, though, I hope to show myself through actions and not words. Hopefully then they'll see.
I never saw you as my enemy. You were only ever my friend, who I wanted to help as much as possible.
I'm fucking sad, gamers.
Hina, whatever it takes, survive. Survive along with everyone else.
I'm gonna miss Muscle Mommy. Can everyone put an F in chat for the Muscle Mommy?
No matter what, just survive.
Rip Legend.
But...
This is... I don't understand how she felt. Not at all. I thought we were close and still...
What are you gonna do?
But in the end, all her meddling was like totally pointless.
Uh-oh.
She died so you guys wouldn't try to kill each other, but you almost ended up doing it anyway. Thanks to you, her death had no purpose at all. In fact, it was because of her stupid meddling that the rest of you nearly bit the big one.
Too bad.
She deserves all the blame. Everyone blame her. Go ahead, she deserves it. If any of you try to blame her for this, I will personally come to your house and flush all of your pizza rolls down the toilet, okay? Don't fucking do it. Now then, the next victim has been decided. What do you mean, next victim? Nobody here blames anyone.
Huh?
Huh? First of all, you're in the wrong for tricking Hina with that fake suicide note. And plus, Sakura's death wasn't a waste.
Say what?
Because she made us remember. We're not enemies that hate each other. We're friends who need to work together.
You know?
Damn straight. This is all because of our misplaced hatred.
Well?
I don't blame her. I can't blame her. And nobody can blame Hina either. Whether or not there was a spy never really mattered, because the one we need to destroy is you. Nobody else.
What? What do you want?
What the heck? That's not how this is supposed to go. But anyway, are you sure about that? This killing game is a competition between all of you. Remember?
Hey!
Your enemy is each other. He's absolutely right about that.
Phew.
Lovely Byakuya, you understand, don't you? This is a life or death elimination match. The only way to survive is to win. There can be no doubt that those are the rules of the game. Which is why I am bowing out of the game. What? Is he just gonna go home? He says I'm done? Can you just go home? What? Can you, what? What? He really just ran to the corner of the house, touched the doorknob, and said, "Safe. You can't get me. I'm safe." I can't with this man. Sakura and Hina were both willing to sacrifice their own lives to deny the reality of the game. Thanks to them, it would appear the others have cast aside their fear for this game.
Don't make me repeat.
There's no point in participating in a game which has lost that sense of excitement. Which is why I will no longer be participating in it. What's going on here? Now I have only one thing to look forward to.
It's all clear.
And that is to heap the harshest possible punishment onto the one who thinks they can control me. Byakuya, does that mean... Don't misunderstand. I haven't been moved by some thoughtless sentimentalism, if that's what you're thinking. Wherever Master goes, I go. And if the mastermind turns out to be a guy, maybe I can catch on fire! Toko's a legend. Everyone.
Hey.
Well, now you can say that Sakura's death had no meaning? How boring. But nothing good can come of this. I'm still gonna be the one having the fun time.
What the heck?
The fun time? Anyway, let's forget about that good-for-nothing backstabber and get back on track.
You want me to punish you guys?
It's the moment you've all been waiting for. Punishment time! But Sakura was technically the killer, right? And she's dead. You're not gonna...
But...
Is it me?
Wrong.
Oh, heavens no. Just because the Blackened is dead doesn't mean I can't sub in whatever old student I want. Are we getting punishment? Yo! Didn't I tell you? I'm very particular about the bear times 1 rule.
Listen up!
But I spent so much time preparing my special punishment, it'd be a shame to let it go to waste.
Yahoo!
So for my special punishment, I prepared a special guest. It's Lupin the mailman. Get in the living room hole, Lupin. Get in there. You know you want to be in there. It's punishment time. A special guest.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Whose living room hole? Monokuma's. Wait! No! I forgot about Alter Ego. Hey yo, what's with the buff Monokuma driving the tractor? Excavator Destroyer. Is this how Monokuma was born? You suck, man. You turned them into a mangled hunk of junk. Phew. That really took it out of me. Maybe I'll go grill up a plate of chicken. After all, they say for a post-workout grub, chicken's where it's at. And I'm all about the grilled goodness. Fried, broiled, give me a break. The color, the smell, the succulence. Grilled is where it's at. You know, I don't disagree with him on that point. Like, grilled chicken is really good.
So,
I realize how dangerous it could be. shit gets kind of basic. Rescat's saying the quiet part out loud. Still, I have to do this. I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why, but
still.
when I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. You might think I'm some inhuman AI, but it's true. So it's okay.
I'm gonna do my best.
If it's for the sake of everyone else, I won't be afraid. Alter Ego's words raced through my heart and soul, and my disbelief gave way to raw anger. The anger turned to fury, black and muddy and boiling over. It bubbled up through my body, quickly overflowing and shooting out of my mouth. How dare you? That was my friend. How dare you kill them?
What's the matter?
You were friends with a laptop? That's pretty pathetic. What's next? Friends with a baseball? Your local Safeway will take the unsold rotisserie and make pot pies. Ooh, that does sound good. Shut the hell up. They weren't just a laptop, they were my friend. And you killed them. Is this what you call animism? Where a soul dwells within all things? Even like laptops? Well, you can call it whatever you want. Bottom line is, it got in my way. It was trying to find things out all sneaky.
Just as I thought.
So, you finally noticed him.
Actually...
Finally? No. I knew about it from the very beginning. I knew Chihiro was doing something with the laptop, and I knew you were using it to analyze data. I knew exactly how it was all going to play out from the start. What?
What are you thinking?
You knew, and you were still cocky enough to let us take the plunge?
Yep.
Well, I mean, the data in that laptop? It was, I guess you could call it a gift. From me to you.
Phew.
Or maybe more like a reward in honor of you being able to unlock something so difficult.
Hey,
So of course I didn't care if you got access to that. But sneaking into the network was just too personal. So I had to do a little, reformatting.
I want to be able to help.
I want to keep being helpful to everyone. I want to work as hard as everyone else so that way we can all get out of here. Alter Ego wanted to fight for us. They wanted to help at the risk of their own life. And for that, they were killed. Yeah, the punishment time has made me feel 1,000,000,000 times better.
Very nice.
Experiencing a meaningless death is so soothing. It makes me remember that every low can get even lower. Damn. You're so right, Monokuma. No, this death wasn't meaningless either. Everybody who's died so far, the deaths of each and every one of our friends, they all make us stronger. I swear to God, someday you will pay for this. Holy moly, you're super mad, just unreasonably upset.
Well?
Okay, time to bring things to a close. But before that, I need to read the postscript.
What?
Postscript?
Yep.
Yeah, there's still a bit more left of Sakura's note. Huh? Do I have your attention? Okay then, here we go.
Hello.
Prepare your ears for the dulcet tones of yours truly. One other thing, Hina. There's something I'd like you to tell the others. Hopefully it will act as a clue to help you unravel the mystery of this school. What? A clue?
Hina.
I've spoken with the mastermind off and on the whole time I've been here, so I've learned one thing, which is the mastermind has done something to us. I think what they've done is... Oopsie daisy, that was a close one. Another word and we would have been hip deep in spoiler territory.
Too bad.
Okay, I don't want to ruin the surprise, so book club is dismissed for the day. You can't just stop at the most important bit. It makes your brain rumble and tumble, huh? It makes you so mad you don't even friggin' know. Huh?
You guys?
That's the whole point. It's to get back at all of you for hardening your resolve. Fine, but at least Sakura's note. Like I'd ever let any of you greaseballs have it. But
too bad.
Haha, sucks for you, loser. Wait, what's this?
What?
What is it now?
What?
There's one last line in the note. And let me just say this to the mastermind. I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you, you bastard. No matter what. And that's seriously it. Wow, what a stubborn loser, huh? She won't lay down and die. She'll fight you. Whatever, who cares about some dead musclehead has to say?
Well?
Okay, I'm out of here. You guys should try to get some rest, you know? And maybe take some time to reconsider how you approach this school life of yours. Are you sure you don't want to graduate? Can you really cut free from the regrets of the outside world? Think about that. Think long, think hard. Those were his parting words to us before disappearing. But what was that all about? Sakura's final message? Her last clue to help us solve the mystery of the school? The mastermind did something to us? Kyoko said something like that before, didn't she? It was after Celeste's trial was over.
You.
What did you do? What did you do to my body?
Who?
What?
Hey.
Answer me, what did you do to my body? The mastermind did something to our bodies. What are they saying the mastermind did? What did the mastermind do to us? I mean, did the mastermind plant a bomb in us or something? And if we try to leave the school, a sensor goes off? And the bomb explodes? I've seen stuff like that in movies and comics and stuff, so it's not totally unheard of. No, I feel awful just thinking about it. I can't afford to acknowledge thoughts like that.
Yo!
So the class trial's over and Monokuma's gone.
But...
So now what do we do?
Yes.
What else is there other than to head back up?
Oh
yeah. Okay, let's get out of here. But... Hina must still feel responsible. Dial back that ego a bit, girl. The kind of mystery someone like you could pose is absolutely no threat.
Not possible.
I would never have lost to that kind of challenge. Except, sir, she bamboozled you successfully. So, like, you've already lost. Fucking hater. What are you talking about? Kyoko and Makoto are the ones that figured everything out.
Stop talking.
Shut up. Seriously. I'm sorry. How many times do you plan to apologize? How about you make that the last one? I haven't reached a point where I need someone apologizing to me more than once.
Sorry.
Okay, I see what you mean. Then, I'll try. Huh? That totally wasn't normal, right? Did she just capture his flag?
No, 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 no!
I cannot suffer the existence of someone who would disturb the romance between me and Master.
Huh?
What are you talking about? That's absolutely not what's happening here. Why would I ever go for a sleazeball like him? Sleazeball?
What the heck?
That's right, I called you a sleazeball. Because you are, sleazeball. Apparently you still have a death wish. Listen, this dude reeks of sleazeball and owies, right? She should say it louder. Call him a sleazeball again. Do it for me. Oh, more biting sarcasm. No wonder you don't have any friends.
No, 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 no!
Hey, stop fighting with Master. You're making me jealous. I want the abuse give and take. Me! I guess it's not so easy for everyone to act like friends. Well, that's just how it is for now. And so, Sakura's class trial came to an end, and we returned to the world of Hope's Peak Academy. But the story wasn't even close to over. Time kept marching on, and we all went back to our rooms, and before long, night snuck up on us.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Nighttime descended and pulled me down along with it, down into sleep. I couldn't remember the last time I'd fallen into such a deep sleep. But the night still wasn't over for me. A voice. I could hear a voice. What? Wake up. Wake up. Huh? The voice dragged me from my deep slumber into hazy half-consciousness. My eyelids were like lead. Why are you in my room? Kyoko, why are you in my room? Also... Mommy? Sorry. Mommy? Sorry.
Yes, it's me.
Kyoko?
I said yes.
So Kyoko's here.
Wait, what?
In a flash, I was wide awake. You just got a commercial of the World of Warcraft orc busting it down sexual style for headphones? As you should. What are you doing here?
It's true.
I'm here to wake you up. Oh, I see. Wait, but my door. It was unlocked. You're unbelievably careless. It was unlocked? Are you serious?
Hey.
Anyways. Oh, always. And you don't have to overreact like that every time you're surprised. What time is it?
Correct.
3 o'clock. In the morning, of course. 3 a.m.? Why was Kyoko waking me up at this hour? Girl, I just want to finish this chapter. What do you want? It's so late. What happened?
Makoto.
I have a favor I need to ask. What's your favor?
So...
Remember what Sakura said at the end of her note? I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you. I want to find out what she meant by that. Okay, but how do you plan to do that? And Kyoko put her lips next to my ear and whispered. The data center on the 4th floor. What?
Goodbye.
I'll meet you there. Without another word, she was gone. What the? Her words reverberated through my half-dazed head. The data center. But I thought it was locked. She leaned in real close, super soft, and is just like, piss is stored in the balls. How long is this chapter? I have no fucking idea. Okay, data center. Am I not allowed to fast travel? I made my way into the after-hours school and headed for the data center on the 4th floor. Eventually, I wound up at the data center, but when I arrived, Kyoko's not here. It's weird. She said she'd meet me. Is she maybe inside already? I put my hand to the door, and with a certain amount of force, it didn't open. I tried again, but it must be locked. What was it Kyoko said? Data center on the 4th floor.
What's this?
Oh ho, what are you doing up, mister? Breaking into a locked room is incredibly prohibited, don't you know? Well, You're trying to tell me you didn't actually bust in yet, right? But... Hey! I can see that, you dolt. Don't waste my time telling me crap I can see for myself.
Unbelievable.
It looked like you might break in any second, so I just thought I'd give you a friendly reminder. Or are you gonna try and tell me you were sleepwalking or something? No, nothing like that. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, for crying out loud. Even I get tired, you know. Stop being weird and go back to bed. Chat. It's 3 a.m. You're out in the corner with your boys looking for beans. This bear approaches you and says to stop being weird. What do? Do you go back to bed? You sing Matchbox 20? 10 out of 10. I love that. What's wrong now?
Just a second.
Why are you out here making a racket? Kyoko.
You too? You guys?
Whatever, the two of you just get back to bed. I'm positively exhausted from the class trial.
It's true.
Sure, you got it. Come on, Makoto, let's head back. What?
Hey.
Didn't you hear me? We're leaving. I have no idea what's going on anymore.
Shall we go?
Don't worry about it. Let's just go. Okay? Yeah, get out of here. Shoot! So we left and went back to our rooms. And then...
Goodbye.
So goodbye. Hold on. You woke me up and made me go up 4 flights of stairs to just say goodbye. What was that all about just now? You woke me up, made me go to the data center, which just so happened to be locked. And then she shows up late and we leave without checking a single thing? What was the point of all that? Don't worry about it. I figured that would be the end of our conversation, just like always, but...
Goodbye.
Well then. Good night. Sure. And then that was over. But as I turn to leave...
Mukuro Ikusaba.
D's nuts.
Nut.
Kyoko was right next to me once again, whispering into my ear.
Mukuro Ikusaba. The 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in the school. The one they call the ultimate despair.
Watch out for her? We did it, gamers. Chapter 4 is in the books. And we are down to 7 students? To be continued. Got the altar lamp. Aww. That's rough.
Mukuro Ikusaba.
Mukuro Ikusaba. Okay, we're pausing here because we're done. we're not gonna do the next chapter, gamers. We're not. I don't have it in me, I'm sorry. But what I do have in me is piss. We're gonna go to the title so that way we get some good beats. But in the meantime, we're gonna go say hey to Fina. Tonight she's playing Ace Attorney. Hopefully she's gonna finish it. So I wanna go support Fina and go say hey. And if you like visual novels, particularly courtroom dramas like this, Ace Attorney is not that. It's much more palatable. So we're gonna read Fina, and I'm gonna go over here just to say goodbye. That was a hell of a chapter. I didn't plan to do the whole thing, but when the first half was like less than 3 hours, I was like, nah, we could probably do the whole thing in one sitting. So here we are. And if we're only a little bit over halfway through the game, that means that the 2 chapters that are left are gonna be bangers that last for fucking ever. So stay tuned for that. In the meantime, if you're not in the Discord and you wanna be, here's an invite. Here's some socials. If you want to help me out and you have like an hour to spare within the next 5 days, you can also download this mobile game and play it through level 10 because that will benefit the stream. Clowns, I didn't realize you were here, but hi, hello, and also bye. I fucking love you. But yeah, my next stream is allegedly going to be on Wednesday, where we will be playing the Star Trek game and also some Resident Evil. So stay tuned, and I'll see you all soon. Thanks for being here, everybody. I fucking love y'all.